All right, stupid mic wouldn't turn on. I had to go get the other one. All right. All right. Getting the boat ready to go. The mic didn't want to turn on, so I had to go get the other one real quick. I don't know what's up with that, but whatever it is, what it is. Hey, left hand. Good to see you, brother. How you doing? We're, as you can see, the boat is a total freaking mess right now. Redid the flooring. Well, most of the flooring I still got to do, in the cabin area here. But the bow and the stern are done. Wind's finally calmed down, so it's time to clean up all the crap I got in here right now and get her ready to go. We're going to go try to hit the lake. The wind's supposed to be still about 8 to 10 miles an hour tomorrow on the lake, but that's better than it's been. So we're going to try to get her out in the water tomorrow. Even if the wind's shit tomorrow still, I still got to get her out, float her into the water. But no matter what, I have to look at how bad it's bouncing on the trailer. Last time I had the boat out is when I sucked that rope into the prop. And as you can see, I was not able to get it all the way up onto the trailer with the motor not running. So hopefully we're going to be able to get out and fish tomorrow. The wind's still kind of, it was pretty dead this morning. It's pretty normal for the afternoon winds to kick up, but hopefully we can get out in the morning and get some fish on this thing. She's a fishy little bitch. Every time I've taken her out, I've caught fish. So tomorrow shouldn't be any different. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be going for bass, even though it's wintertime. But I have my rod holders that I can stick just basically dead stick a cat bait tomorrow. So we'll have, normally I fish off of the right hand side, or side of the bow. All right, hold on. I'm having issues with the microphones. All right, something's going on with my microphones here. Let me, yeah, I unplugged the microphone, so now we're just on the regular phone audio, which kind of sucks because it's going to pick up all the wind noise. Let me try to plug it back in again and see what happens. Give me just a second. It's going to go completely mute for a minute. Let me go grab the other one. Give me 1 second. I'm going to run in and grab my other mic, see what happens. Hopefully the receiver for this one's in the truck. All right, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Okay. Now, can you hear me now? Yeah? No? Maybe? I don't know what's going on with the mics, but this one should work. Good now. Okay. So these mics that I have, these little ones, they're kind of stupid. So you got this little receiver that you got to plug into your phone, right? It plugs into your little charger port. These little, it's hard, it's not going to focus, but all right, are we back? We should be back. We should be good. What the heck? Yeah, okay, we're good. Why are these things giving me issues? It's not wanting to stay connected for some reason. Whatever. I got another set of mics on the way. I had my good ones that worked really well. We were actually able to use two mics with one receiver, which was nice. When me and Mrs. SoCal were out, we could both be mic'd up off the same. Man, I don't know what's going on with these. All right. Anyway, I got other mics on the way. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Good thing I tested it out today before I go out on the boat tomorrow. Let me see if this one's dead or alive. I think one of these is dead. Maybe it's the one I... Okay. So the one's dead. Hopefully this one works. Hopefully this one stays connected. Ouch. All right, do we have audio, you guys? I know the audio's killing me here. Yeah? No? Maybe not. Maybe not. What the heck? All right. Let's try this. All right. Okay, we're back. Okay, good. Good. All right. So I don't know what's going on with these mics. Hopefully this one stays working for a little while. I got my other ones on the way. the receiver on the other ones, my good ones, broke, got stuck in my phone. So I had to get a hold of the company who, believe it or not, is in China. And they were supposed to send the new receiver like a month ago. My receiver broke during deer season. So now I'm waiting for the new, they told me that it was on the way, never showed up. So I got a hold of them again and they're like, oh, we couldn't find just a receiver. So we're sending you a whole new set. So got a whole new set of mics on the way. If for some reason those don't work, I'm just going to break down and buy the DJI, spend the $300 and call it good. I figure if I spend the $300 on the good DJIs, they're actual Bluetooth. There's no receiver that goes with them, so we should be good with those. But anyway, so plan for the day is get all this crap cleaned out of the boat so I can go take her out and get her wet tomorrow and catch some fishes. Problem is I came out here to do all this and I lost motivation really quick. But all I really got to do is just get all my crap out of here and then you know, get her ready for tomorrow. I got a new bimini cover. We lost the bimini cover. Hey, Zyro's here. Ferg's here. Welcome in. Looking forward to some lives on the boat. Hopefully, if all goes well, tomorrow morning we'll be out with Starlink at the home lake, trying to catch some fish that are not wanting to bite right now. So I haven't even put the bow or the stern seat back in since I did the flooring. So I may end up putting those back in today. It's just a matter of putting the post in and screwing them down. So, but we need to get this pig ready to go. So tomorrow, I know it's Saturday. I think it's Saturday, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. BD being retired Monday, Sunday, Wednesday, all the same. They just blend in together. But tomorrow the goal is to get out on the water and try to at least get hey Drew, try to at least get a fish on the boat. I know we can. It's just a matter of which ones are we going to get on the boat, bass or cat or crappie or carp. I want the lake record for all four of those at this lake. That's why I don't name the lake, because odds are tomorrow when I get out there, I'll probably be the only boat on the water. Being that it's Saturday, there may be one or two other boats on the water, but I highly doubt it. Hey, Paul. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, but I should be, for the most part, the only boat out there. There might be a couple rental boats or whatever, but we'll see. What I need to do real quick, before I go too far, is turn on the water and turn the key. So let's do that real quick. Let me go turn the water on. I already got the hose hooked up with the muffs on the motor. Let me go put some water to those muffs so it gets water through the motor. We'll turn the key and see what happens. Give me 1 second to go turn that on. And let's see what she does. I haven't had the boat out since the incident with the rope and the prop. So that happened early deer season. And I got her up and running after that prop incident, but I haven't taken her out because I was more focused on deer. So let's go see what happens. Let's turn this key and see what she does. Oh, come on. She's doing nothing. What the hell? What the shit? Oh. So, all right. That's a good sign. No, what happened was, hold on, let me kill it. So, my neutral lockout rod on the throttle is broke. It keeps breaking inside the housing, and the boat won't start unless it's in dead neutral. And apparently, it wasn't dead neutral. I'd moved the throttle just a touch. So, hey, stay fishy, welcome in. But right when I got the throttle in dead neutral, it fired right up. So we know the batteries are good. I got the secondary battery on the charger just in case. There's something shorted out in my electrical system. So basically what I did was I took everything that's connected to the battery and unhooked it. The only thing hooked into the battery right now is basically the motor. So my gauges, my all of that, everything's unhooked. So even the fish finder. But I got the other battery ready to go. I got a second battery I'm putting in here. And I'm just going to basically use that second battery as an oh shit, just in case. If the one battery dies, I can switch over to the other battery to get the motor started and get me back to the dock. So, and I will have the jumper box with me, just in case. What I really need to do is go through this boat and rewire the whole damn thing. The guy I bought it from was a freaking total moron, and he packed in a whole bunch of shit. And something in there's a loose ground or a short or something in there, so it's just sucking the battery dry when it was sitting. So once I unplugged everything else that he had tied in, everything's good. So I'll have that second battery tomorrow. I'll have the both jumper boxes with me. I'll also have my big power bank for the Starlink, which that'll run the Starlink for like 15 hours on that power bank. So worst case scenario, I can charge a battery off of that as well if need be. But it just changed a robot. I don't know why. The mic's working, so everything should be good. But anyway, so I gotta clean all the crap out, vacuum all the leaves out of here, and she'll be ready to go tomorrow. I just gotta hook her up to the truck, and after she's all cleaned out, hook her up to the truck and get ready to go. Oh, it's your video. Okay. I gotta go put gas in the truck to be able to get to the lake. I'm down to like a quarter of a tank. I don't know if I want to just get gas on the way to the lake in the morning or go fill up tonight. I gotta go turn the water off. I forgot about that. I left the water running. No, Mrs. SoCal's not going. She's working tomorrow. Plus, she doesn't like the boat. So part of that is my fault. The one time I took her out on the boat, went to the busiest lake in San Diego County on the hottest day of the year. I didn't realize it was going to be that hot that day. And while we were out there, the lake, the little town or whatever you want to call it, that the lake's in, set the all-time high heat record. So, and she doesn't do well with heat, so it was kind of a bad experience for her. It was super busy, so it was really choppy on the water. Um, it was just a shit show out there. So it was beginning of summer, and you had like all the freaking weekend warriors out there who, you know, it was their first time getting their boat on the water for the year and all that. That was when the throttle lockout rod broke. So I ended up having to get back to the dock with the trolling motor, which just that whole day was a shit show. Because when the throttle lockout rod breaks, that's anybody that owns a boat knows that on the actual throttle, there's a little lever you got to pull up to put it in and out of gear. All that does is locks the throttle into neutral. Um, it's a stupid secondary safety feature. But once that lever inside the throttle handle breaks, it locks the throttle, so you cannot use your throttle. Um, it won't come in and out of gear. So not being able to get it in and out of gear, I had to troll the boat all the way back to the dock, which was a pain in the ass. That was before my trolling motor broke and fell off. But that whole experience turned Mrs. SoCal off of the boat. So hopefully we'll be able to get her back out here on the boat soon, but I doubt it. So I should get to cleaning this damn thing out, huh? I really need to. Hey, Glenn, welcome in. So I think what I'm going to do is all the stuff that's got to go, I'm going to stash up here on the bow. I'll keep the paper towels in there just because it's nice to have those. But all the stuff that's going in the house or in the garage, I'll throw up here on the back. Actually, I'll throw it in this bag so that I'll have it all together. But once she's clean, she's ready to go. She fires right up with the once I get the throttle in position. So it's just a matter of getting everything cleaned out now. I got freaking lures and all kinds of shit sitting out here. These are awesome. These crocodile lures are a saltwater lure, but man, these things are flashy and nice. All right. So let me put a little cover on my little freaking blade here so it doesn't split through the bag. That's the last thing I want is my little freaking cutter blade to cut my bag open. I got some swim baits up here on the bow. Those will stay in the boat. All right, so for the most part, everything on the bow is ready to be taken in. It's all a cabin now. That's going to be a hey, Charity, welcome in. Now it's just the cabin that I got to clean out and get everything out of. So let's get everything where it's got to go. Get out of the way. Might as well tie the fenders on while I'm sitting here. It'll save me some time tomorrow. Oops, that didn't work. All right. The boat ramp where I'm going tomorrow sucks. Or not the ramp. Well, the ramp sucks, but the little courtesy dock they have sucks as well. So you absolutely need your boat fenders on there. Otherwise, you smash the boat into the freaking dock. So I might as well put them on right now while I'm thinking about it. That way, at least they're tied on, you know. Because I don't want to be smashing into that dock. It's a metal dock. And metal and fiberglass don't play well together. So tie them on real quick and we'll be good to go. All right. Come on, get where I want you. This will save me a little bit of time tomorrow too. So I'll be able to just throw them over and launch the boat. All right. Get on there. Get on there, you stupid little rope. All right, there we go. That's tied off good enough. All right. So, this has got to go in. There's so many leaves in here from being parked under the tree. I got so much crap in the boat because I was doing so many different things to it that I had like 5 projects going on at once with this thing. I really need to get it squared away on the trailer. Hey, MVP, welcome in. All right, everybody's bailed out, but whatever it is, what it is. All right, let me grab all this crap out of this back seat. Oh, my jumper cables are freaking stuck. Oh, come on. Come on. Ouch. There we go. Okay. Jumper cables. The buffer. Whoa, I just almost fell off the trailer. Okay. I have just so much crap in there. So much crap. I think, for the most part, I just got to vacuum everything out. We're good to go. Might as well pull all the other crap out of the other side. Then we can vacuum her and be ready to go. Oh, that's a tackle box. This bow seat can go back in. All right, where'd everybody go? All right, let me get the bow seat put back in. I might have to crawl up there for that. Oh, this sucks getting on and off here with the boat not being in the water. And we move the camera out of the way so I don't break it. Probably move these lures so I don't needle down on a fish hook getting up here. Ugh. Oh man, getting old and fat sucks. Simple little stuff gets hard to do. All right, there we go. Now, there it goes. God, this thing's a pain in the butt to thread in. All right, let's see how. It's not all the way in there, but let's see how it. Yeah, it wiggles still. I don't want it to wiggle and break it, you know. All right. Let me see what's going on here. Ah, that was it. Okay. All right. There we go. There's a little bit of gunk in the threads there. Not that that matters. I mean, it's still a pain in the ass to screw this thing all the way down. Let's do it this way. All right, guys, I can't really see the chat. So let's flip the camera. There we go. Now I can see chat while I'm doing this. So, all right. Really? You don't want to cooperate? There we go. Whoop. Phone down. That was bad. Hey, Jason. Welcome in. All right, let me set the phone back up. The thing fell off of the... I just set it on my bait bucket over there and it fell off. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. That'll work better. So... Oh, come on, you stupid piece of shit. So, this tripod that I have, it's, the manufacturer built it backwards. The legs on the tripod, instead of having a leg that goes towards the back on the weight, where the weight of the phone is, it's in the front. So there's nothing to hold the tripod from tipping backwards. It's totally stupid freaking design. But whatever, it is what it is, I won't need it. Well, I'll have my big tripod tomorrow on the boat. But I got the phone mount, the dash mount thing for it as well. So that'll, the dash mount works when we're moving. And then I just switch over to the big tripod when we're actually fishing. So I won't need to worry about it. This little tripod that I have that I'm using right now was perfect for out in the deer woods. Because I could just like dig a little hole and bury it, and make it stable. But anywhere else, it's not that stable. All right. So the bow seat is officially all the way in. I don't know that I'm going to use the seat on the stern tomorrow. I'll be going solo. I only put the seat on the stern because normally I fish with my dad, but I'm not taking him out tomorrow. There's two reasons. A, I need to get the boat out in the water and not have to worry about, taking care of him. But B, I kind of want to fish alone. So it's easier that way. Taking dad out's like taking the toddler with you. He's in his 70s. He's kind of losing his marbles a little bit. So it's like having a toddler on the boat with him out there. So tomorrow I just want to go out and fish. Like I said, oh yeah, it's absolutely perfect out here today. I'm actually a little hot wearing the jacket, but beautiful freaking day out here today. Hopefully the wind stays like this tomorrow. They said it was supposed to calm down. It was dead overnight, so that's good. Overnight and this morning, it was just no wind at all. So hopefully tomorrow stays the same way. Generally, the winds pick up in the afternoon and the overnight. But the last 2 days now, it's been really dead. So we had 18 straight days where the gusts were over 25 to 30 miles an hour. And then some days where they're up to like 50, 60. So that's one of the reasons I haven't been out in the boat in quite a while, is because the weather is just not, cooperating. So, but tomorrow we'll be out there even if the weather's shit, I just still need to get the boat on the water. I really need to get it all the way on the trailer. That's one of the biggest things too. So we'll get her out there tomorrow, and we'll bring some fishing gear and see if we can't get a fish to decide to jump onto our hook. So that's the main goal tomorrow, is get the boat wet and hopefully get a fish to jump on the hook. So we'll see. Oh, we're on the 4-minute countdown on the little goal thing. Oh well. So this beard started at the end of last deer season. I made a deal with myself like 2 weeks before the end of not this past season we just had, but the one before, that if I didn't tag out, I wasn't going to shave my face or my head until I tagged out. And I didn't tag out this year, so now I got this freaking mop on my head, and I got the Santa Claus beard going on, and I don't get to cut it, either of them, until at least September. So hey Skeeter, welcome in. So yeah, this is basically a year and a half. You know what? December of 24, I started. I mean, I had the goatee, but not. The goatee was only. Not only like this, and then the rest of this is December of 24 until now. So I usually keep my hair at like a number 2 buzz cut, but I didn't tag out, so now it's like down past my shoulders, which is really annoying, but it's all good. It just motivates me more to find a better deer spot for next season. All right, so we got everything up here ready to go. I just got to grab it and take it all in the house. So let's move to the yeah, my hair grows quick. Let's move up to the actual cockpit of the boat and start getting all this crap ready to go. So let's see where I set that. I can set it right here. It will be good, right? Maybe if it doesn't fall over. All right, that phone wants to lean towards the back side. These things right here are awesome for the cover. With just the cover on the boat, if it rains, the rain turns into a pool and, puddles down into the freaking cover, and it's a pain in the ass. You got to come out here with buckets and bail it out to get the cover off. These keep that cover so that, when it does rain, the water just runs off. It doesn't have anywhere to pool. So I'll keep those out of here for now. Really what I got left to do in here is vacuum it. I do want to put, I don't think this latch that I have fits these. Yeah, it doesn't quite. So the latches for all the deck boxes are like really freaking oddball size. So your normal, just nice latches don't fit. So I got to figure out how to get some good latches for my deck box. Because it'd be nice to be able to use them, So what's this? Oh. Whoops. Phone down again because this stupid tripod. Here, you know what? I'm going to put the phone in the actual phone holder. That way it won't fall. There we go. All right. So this seat usually goes back here, but I don't know if I don't think I'm going to put that in for tomorrow. I don't really want it up there tomorrow. I'll be using mostly the bow seat, so. Hell, I think now I'm just at a point of vacuuming all the leaves out. Oh, and I want to put that bimini cover on the bimini. There's just so many damn leaves because I had to park under the tree and I didn't cover it. And all the leaves in the tree just freaking landed in the boat. All right. Hey, Muddy Waters, welcome in. We're just kind of getting the boat ready so we can go out and do the initial run tomorrow. Make sure everything's going to work. Let's see. I guess I could put this latch back in the center hatch. Yeah, they're such an odd size that they don't want to, I can't find any that fit the holes that are already here. Oh, come on. Get in there, you hunk of junk. Doesn't want to fit. It's this stock freaking latch. All right, whatever. I guess it is what it is, right? Wonder if I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, I am. Okay. No, that shouldn't. That should drop in from the backside. I would think. Huh. That's strange. It doesn't want to drop in. It wants to drop in, but it wants to drop through. So I guess maybe this does have to go in like so, but it shouldn't, because that doesn't fit through. So, oh, that's what's wrong. I got it. Never mind. Okay. This latch is done. This latch doesn't work. So I gotta buy new latches no matter what. No matter what, I gotta put new latches in here. These are such an oddball size that they don't fit. I have one in the garage somewhere that's in good shape, but that's it. The rest are trashed. So I guess I just won't worry about that for right now. I still got to do this deck lid. It's the only deck lid I have left that I got to redo the flooring on. But I didn't feel like doing it when I was doing the rest, so I'll do that at another day. Okay, that is. So this back seat, I don't know if you guys can see it. This back middle seat has kind of a cool little feature to it. It folds up, and underneath it is well, right now a bunch of trees and trash, but there's a little live well under there, a little hidden live well. So the lakes that I'm not really supposed to take live bait to, I can kind of sneak in some live bait in that live well, which is kind of nice. Not saying I'll do it, but I can. I generally don't fish live bait anyway. I will sometimes, but um, generally I don't fish live bait. If I have live bait on the boat, it's usually for my dad because you know, seniors and toddlers, which he's kind of one of the same at this point. It's easier to just throw a shiner on and let him catch a couple of fish and be happy with the actual decent bass lures and stuff. It's a pain in the ass with him because he doesn't pay attention to what he's doing. He just kind of zones out, and I'll tie a crankbait or whatever on for him, and he'll end up catching the bottom of the lake every single time. So live bait's easier with him because if it's live bait, then like he has to pay attention. I tell him he has to pay attention. So, but I can't tell you how many times he's caught like. He's the only person I've ever met that I can take him out fishing in the boat and he can cast and not hit water. So that's why I use live bait with him because it makes him pay more attention to what he's doing. So, but I think what I might end up eventually doing is taking this middle seat completely out of the boat anyway, and just using this for tackle and stuff. It's not gonna be much longer that he's not gonna be able to go out with me anyway. Just physically, he already has a hard time getting on and off the boat, so it's not going to be too long till you really can't do it. So once I can't take Dad out on the boat anymore, then I'll make a couple of modifications. I really, actually, honestly, want to sell this boat. We bought this more of a more for me to be able to get him out fishing. I want something that's a little more ocean worthy than this. This is not big enough to go in the ocean. Lengthwise, yeah. Hey, dirty 30. Lengthwise, I can get it out in the ocean. Depth-wise, no way. It's too shallow of a V-hole. So I don't have the freeboard that I would need to safely get out in the ocean. I can go out in the bays and stuff like that, but I really don't want to be in the ocean where all it's going to take is like 2-foot waves to come over the bow. So if anybody wants to buy a boat, this one is definitely for sale, just not advertised. I want something that I can get out in the salt water with. This, I can't do it. Great lake boat, super comfortable. It's got the ski posts and all that, so if you want to water ski, it's got all that stuff in it. 130 horse freaking Johnson on the back. She gets up and goes, but it's just not what I want. For a lake boat, beautiful. For the bay, it's great. For the ocean, it's not worthy. And that's they took your sub. Dude, I don't know what YouTube's doing. They do that a lot lately. But for what I want, this boat's just not it. So if anybody wants to buy a boat, my email's in my channel. Make an offer. I'll deliver within a couple 100 miles. Now, I think what I need to do is go get a broom and the vacuum and get all the leaves out of here and get her ready. She's just about there. It's just a matter of cleaning stuff out. She's ready to go. I can take her out right now as is. It'd just be annoying with all the crap that's in here, all these leaves, and I got all the trash and all the tools and all that out of here. It's just a matter of the leaves. So I really wanted to redo the flooring in this part of the boat. I have everything to do it, just not the patience and the motivation at the moment. Ripping out the carpet sucks. It really sucks. So, plus I got to take both seats out to do it too. So that's going to be a chore. Um, but we'll get that done eventually. Once that's all done, the price goes up. I really need to have somebody come out and do a full detail on the hull. I mean, I could do it myself, but I'm lazy. So, but I got new fish live well pumps, new bilge pump, overpowered bilge pump, all kinds of stuff in here. So she's a fishy boat, but we'll see what happens in the end. Problem is, if I buy the boat that I want, I got to buy a new truck to pull it. So I'm looking at $300,000 between truck and boat, and you know that's just not feasible at the moment. If I had 300,000 in my pocket burning a hole, then yeah, I'd go buy a new truck and a new boat. But you know, buy a I buy a beast of a boat with a beast of a truck to pull it, but my little F-150 ain't gonna pull no big old giant ocean boat. So, but we'll be out tomorrow fishing. The truck will definitely pull this boat in and out of the water. So we're good on that. But you know, it's it is what it is. Oh, come on, there we go. It is what it is. The fishing's been really slow at the home lake, so um, been really, really slow. I was out there the other day for like 5 hours. I got one little catfish. So, but it's high elevation. Water has been dropped 35, 40 feet at least, um, and it's cold. So the fish are sluggish. So the bass aren't really chasing bait like they normally would up there. But we're getting into that point in time of the year where they're going to start chasing again pretty soon here. Late February, early March, they're going to start their staging for pre-spawn, and they'll be back on the chew, fattening up for the spawn. And once spawn hits, then it's all about sight fishing, fishing beds and things like that. And then post spawn, those fish are going to go back into that freaking feeding cycle, and then start slinking back down deep for summertime. So hopefully, pre-spawn, we'll be able to get, or even during the spawn, we'll be able to get that lake record this year. I'm pretty sure I know where she lives in that lake. It's just a matter of being there on the right day at the right time, getting the right bait in front of her. But there's some giant bass in that lake. It's just a matter of being there and getting them to bite. So hopefully tomorrow they will. Um, like I said, right now it's freaking dead of winter. So I mean, even though it's nice, beautiful 70 degrees out here, the water temperature is still really cold. It's still getting down into the mid 30s at night. So that has a big impact on the fish. But it's all good. It's all good. If we don't catch that lake record tomorrow, at least we're out there fishing, right? So hopefully everything goes well tomorrow. The only the biggest variable right now is what the wind's going to do, and I'm not sure what it's planning on doing tomorrow. It's the weather reports have been all over the place. They say the wind's going to do one thing and it does something else. So I'm not relying on those too much. I'm just kind of relying on what I've seen the last few days. And the last few days, the wind has died out a lot. Um, Hopefully, it dies out to the point where tomorrow's nice. I want a little bit of wind on the water, a little bit of ripple on the top, but I don't want it blowing gale force winds like it's been doing. So we'll see how it all goes. Oh, I hope I get that record tomorrow. I really hope so, because I'm chasing 4 different records on that same lake. I'm chasing the bass, the cat, the carp, and the crappie on that lake. I am not a crappie fisherman. I've never actually targeted crappie. However, Crappie Man sent me a whole shitload of crappie baits. So I figure I might as well try to get a lake record on a Crappie Man bait. That'll help him out because that'll be, get a lake record on his bait. That's going to be awesome publicity for him. But it'll be awesome for me because I'll have that lake record and my name will be in the record books. So I want all 4 records though. I really want all 4. Um, Went and fished for cat the other day out there, and they were just non-existent. So if anybody's got any good tips for cold water catfish, I'm all ears. I know a lot of you guys fish catfish on a regular. Um, I've always been all about the bass and the saltwater fish, but this last year I've started getting more into other species just because of the fact that I've seen so many other people out there um, catching some bitchin' freaking size catfish. Oh, all my rubber bands are trash. Look at that. Those are all junk. Those got to go in the trash. Deep pockets. Yeah, that's that's where I'm going to be hitting. That's like God. These rubber bands are done. These were the bands that I was using for crawfish. I put the rubber band around the crawfish and then just slide my hook under the band. But those got to go in the trash. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, there's some deep pockets I'm going to hit. The problem is right now I have this lake mapped out, all the entire lake mapped out and saved in the fish finder. However, with the water being as low as it is right now, a lot of my spots that I had mapped out are actually dry land now. So a lot of things have changed. A lot of the rock piles, speaking of the fish finder, a lot of the rock piles and stuff that I had mapped out are no longer in the water. So none of the spots are going to be the same. Everything is completely different than the last time I was on the lake with this boat. So I'll have to tomorrow. I'll have to kind of just hit the deeper spots that I know, um, and see what I can pull out of there. But the water being so low, like it is kind of a benefit in a way as well, because even though it's super low, now I can actually see visually see what I've been seeing on the fish finder, if that makes any sense. The rock piles and the brush piles and all that I've been seeing on the fish finder, I can actually put eyes on them rather than, just the fish finder and see what they look like. I can see how, that tree is laid over. I can see what it looks like around that laid over tree and um, what the rock piles actually look like underneath them. Um, you can find those little coves and pockets and, little hidey holes in the rock piles when you can actually see the rock pile. So that's kind of nice. I got a bunch of stuff that I kind of marked out on my Onyx app on the phone, which I'll have to figure out how to transfer that over to the fish finder. Um, there's a way to do it. I'm just not sure how to do it. But knowing that, like, oh, this big rock pile fans out and there's this and that and this on the sides or whatever, that's help once the water's back up because now I actually have a visual on, and I have photographs that I can rely on to say, okay, this rock pile right here off of this point. Yeah, you see the top of it when the water's up. Hey, Pierre, welcome in. But I can see what actually is going on under the water now. So I'll know, like, okay, this side is just, rock. This side's got some little cubbies in it, or, the tree lays right here. It's going to help out a lot once the water comes up. So that'll be a bonus. But the water, it's going to be a while before that water comes back up. So it is what it is. But we'll get out there tomorrow and we'll see what we can see. Hopefully we can catch something nice. email me. Dog tags, email me so I remember. My email's in the in my channel. Email my just even if you just email me and tell me to fuck off, at least I'll remember. So yeah, that's what I've been doing is I've been taking pictures for when the water comes back up. Because like I said, you can see all this structure on the fish finder, but it's different looking at it on a on the fish finder rather than being able to actually walk up to these rock piles and know that okay, this rock pile on this little section of it has a little cubby that these fish can go into and hide. Here's a great little ambush point or whatever. So, or you see a log laid over on a rock pile, but now you can actually see how that log and that rock pile relate to each other, and it'll give you a great idea of which direction those fish are going to be sitting. Um, to ambush prey. So, Charity, that's all you can have is determination and a positive attitude, even when shit goes bad. Getting all upset doesn't help when the going gets shitty. You got to start laughing at it because otherwise you're just gonna screw yourself over in the end. You get upset, you get frustrated, whatever. You start making stupid decisions that you wouldn't make if you were cool, calm, and collected. So, but the way I look at the home lake is my home lake, and as you guys know, I won't name it until I catch the records out of there, and then I'll have no choice. Once I catch that record, um, it's going to be all over the news. It's going to be all over the freaking Western Outdoors news and all that. Because that lake record is going to end up being a state record at this point in time. The lake records currently stands right now on bass. The lake record's like 19.32 pounds. So, do I just fish for cat? No, I really don't fish for cat. That's why I was asking people if they had advice for cold weather winter cats. I'm normally a bass and a tuna fisherman. So cat is a new species for me. I mean, I've caught some nice cats over the years, but I don't generally go out just to target catfish. I go out to target bass when I'm on the freshwater. Catfish for me are basically secondary. Um, I can have a cat rod just sitting there with bait on it in a rod holder while I'm bass fishing, which, kind of doubles up your chances. So, but I want that lake record catfish out of that lake, which right now is like 15 pounds. So it's not a big cat. All it's going to take is a 16-pound cat to put my name in that record book. So I figure while I'm out there bass fishing it anyway, might as well um, um, try out for those cats, see what happens. Because I'm not, I don't discriminate. I hate all fish equally, and I want to catch them all equally. So if it happens to be a lake record cat, I'm great with that. If it happens to be a lake record carp, I'm great with that. Lake record bass, I really want. Um, but we'll see. So yeah, the bass, I'm not worried about bass. I'm not worried about when and where to catch the bass. That to me is, um, oh, no worries, dog tags. I'll definitely hit you up in a little while here. But the lake record bass, I'm going for, and I'm about 90% sure I know where she hangs out. Um, I'm positive that I've snagged her a couple of times. Um, but both times, both times that I think I actually got onto that fish, once I know that it was my fault. I did not get a good hook set, and she shook the hook. And the other time, I'm pretty sure she wrapped me around a log. So I will never name the lake. I will never name that lake until I get those records. And the reason for that is tomorrow. Check out the live tomorrow. you'll notice that I will probably be the only boat on the lake. Now, there's a chance there will be one or two other boats there just because it'll be a Saturday. But generally, I'm the only boat on that lake. So yesterday I was up there, not yesterday, Wednesday. I was up there shore fishing it, just kind of put eyes on the lake because it's been a little bit since I've been there with the weather and the water being lowered. I went and put eyes on it, and there was one other person fishing that lake when I was there, and they were not a local. They were staying at a campground nearby, and just decided to go fish while they were camping. So, and they were just fishing. I don't know what they were fishing for, but they just basically had a rod in the rod holder, and that was it. So I'm assuming most likely cat or carp that they were going after. But once I get that lake record, everybody's going to know that lake, and it's going to bring a lot of people to it. And that's why I don't want to name that lake until I actually get that record. Because once I got the record, it's going to be all over the place. I mean, the lake record right now stands on the bass. It stands over 19 pounds. So you catch a 20-pound bass, word's gonna spread quick, and so is the amount of traffic on that water body. Hey, Munchie, welcome in. So we'll see how it all goes tomorrow. But yeah, Justin, we're gonna go out in the morning. We're gonna get the boat out in the water in the morning. So I don't know how well it's gonna work out. I don't know how the fishing's gonna be. I don't know how the wind's gonna be. The weatherman keeps saying the wind's gonna be dead, and then it turns out to be blowing 40. But I guess that's the beauty of being a weatherman. You can be wrong all the time and not get fired. So right now I'm just kind of, I was getting everything cleaned out of here, but hey, Scott, welcome in. I'm just kind of lagging. I lost all motivation to do what I got to do. I really just got to vacuum it out right now. I mean, that's really all that's left is just vacuum it out. So I think, hey, there goes my UPS guy, not stopping at my house. Damn it. UPS guy out here is cool as hell. He's an older Rastafarian dude. Super cool, super chill dude. So I guess what I should do is go get the broom and sweep everything into a pile, grab the vacuum and vacuum it all out. Let me do that real quick. Let me run inside, grab the broom, grab the vacuum, and we'll get finished on the cleaning so that tomorrow I won't be frustrated with all this crap all over the floor, all these leaves. Because let me show you guys here. This tree over my head has dropped all the leaves in here, and they're just everywhere. So I got to get them out of here. Got to get them out of here. I got the bow seat put back on, so I don't think I'm going to put the seat on the stern. I'll wait until I'm actually taking Dad out fishing with me, because the stern is his spot. So I won't be fishing the stern tomorrow, unless Mrs. SoCal. Well, she works, so she won't go out. But the only time I'll be fishing the stern is if Mrs. SoCal's with us. I'll let her have the bow, just cause. So, but tomorrow we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It shouldn't be that big of a shit show with the weather. Hopefully, if things go my way, which they usually don't. So it'll probably end up being a total shit show tomorrow. Oh, I gotta put my bimini cover on too. You can see my bimini cover, my bimini top's tied up with a rope because hey, year. Last time I went out with Mrs. SoCal, somehow, some way, the bimini cover did not get put away when we put the bimini up, and it ended up flying away. So I got a new cover for it. sitting right there on the freaking couch waiting to get put on. So I'll bring that out here in a second and put that on. But right now, I think I need to go get the broom and the vacuum and get the leaves out of here. So give me like a couple seconds, guys. I'm going to run in and grab the broom and the vacuum, and we'll get this thing cleaned out and ready to go. What was wrong with the boat? We were out. It's my fault because I made a promise to myself that over the summer I was not going to launch the boat in any other lake except for my home lake because I was that dedicated to catching that lake record bass. Decided one day to go to a different lake, one of the bigger lakes here in San Diego, one of the more busy lakes in San Diego. And while I was there, I was cruising across the lake and ended up sucking up a rope into the prop. Somebody had lost their anchor, so they just cut the rope and it was floating there, a couple inches below the surface. It got wrapped into the prop and did some damage. And I have not had the boat out since that. While I was getting all the prop stuff taken care of and getting everything back running, I decided that I was going to redo the flooring in here. So I started redoing the flooring, and as you can see, I've redone well, it's hard to see. I redid the stern and the bow with the EVA foam flooring. So I haven't done the cabin area yet, but the bow and the stern are done. So as far as I'm concerned, they're fishable now. I have all the material to do the rest of the boat. It's just um, a matter of getting off my ass and doing it. So I'll probably do that in the next few weeks here. But scraping the old carpet out is a bitch. And then I got to sand all the old glue off, and it's a pain in the ass. So I just been lazy about it. Oh, here comes GPS dude back. Hopefully he stops at my house and has my coffee pot for me. Or not. He's just doing circles around the neighborhood now. But yeah, nothing's really wrong with it anymore. I do have a wiring issue. I need to rewire the boat. The guy I bought the boat from was a total freaking moron and like hacked in a bunch of wiring shit. And somewhere something's shorted out. So if I leave the everything connected to the battery, it drains the battery. But what I'm going to end up doing is just rewiring the boat and putting basically the motor will be on its own separate battery. Then everything else will be on another battery. So that way I won't have issues with the battery dying or any of that kind of crap on me. So, but that'll be a project for later. So, all right, right now I'm going to run in the house. I'm going to grab the broom and the vacuum and get this, get all this cleaned out. So give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I should also grab the bimini cover and throw that on. All right. All right, I'm going to grab the vacuum and the broom and I'll be right back. All right, all right, all right. God, it got hot. All right, broom, vacuum. What else do I need out there? I don't think anything. My drink. Might as well bring the bimini cover out with me. Okay. Oh, come on. Fit through there. There we go. All right. All right. Bimini cover. Black, so it doesn't match, but it's all good. And then, oh shit. Give me 2 more seconds. I'm going to run back in and grab one more thing. All right. I should do a trial hookup on the Starlink. I'll do that in a little while. First thing I got to do is get everything cleaned out. Oh, this is so much easier when the boat's in the water to get in and out of here. Being old and fat, it's kind of makes it hard to climb up here. All right, I got fucking lures everywhere. All right. God, there's just so much freaking crap. So many leaves and crap in here. It's my fault for leaving the cover off. I figured that it was a pain in the butt to cover and uncover every day when I was doing the stuff on the flooring. So I left the cover off. And all the freaking leaves from the tree fell in here. And now it's just a mess. But it is what it is. It's my own stupid fault. I'll sweep what I can sweep into a pile. And all the little pieces that I can't sweep out, I'll just vacuum up. Mrs. SoCal's going to kill me for using her vacuum for this, but she understands I'm an idiot. She's known that from day one, so we should be good. I got the battery charger plugged into the spare battery. So just to make sure that tomorrow it'll be ready to go. All right. Vacuum the boat. I'm definitely going to have to empty the vacuum before I bring it in the house. Oh, that works, dog tags. That works. It's hard to get the vacuum around in such a small space. Alright, that's pretty much all I'm going to be able to vacuum up. The rest will have to do with the little wand thing. Pain in the ass though, because you only get so much at a time. Damn, where'd everybody go? Everybody bailed out. Alright. Come on, Lou. Get out of here. I lose suction? No. It's just so little amount. It means you to take the seats out. Hey, peace. Welcome in. We're cleaning the boat so if we can go hopefully clean some fish tomorrow. There we go. The hose is clogged. Alright, we should be good now. That'll probably help a lot, right? Oh, that helps. Vacuum works better when you got suction. The trip to the border? Yeah, the border is right by the house. I gotta pass that border wall every time I leave the house. We keep clogging up right here. Yeah, we'll do more border wall trips here soon. Oh, come on. Got a little wiring in my way right here. Yeah, right? They got us on a gun. Now there's like a narrow spot right here in the hose and it keeps getting clogged. Hey, how you been, man? Good, good.
I just got one for you, my friend.
Sweet. What is this? What is that? There's empty.
I'll return it if ain't in it.
I don't see that.
If there's nothing, I'm gonna send it back.
Unless it's like a sticker or something. But it doesn't. I don't know. Doesn't look like there's anything in there. Does it got my name or hers? Oh, it's open. It's open. Wait, let's see what it was. It might have fallen out in the truck. Never know.
I'll take a look and see.
Give me a second, guys. I got to look up something real quick on Amazon. The package is open. I get that. I got a bunch of that stuff off the Amazon Vine, and it's all. I get that. I got a bunch of that stuff off the Amazon Vine, and it's all that shit's free. It's all stuff they want me to do product reviews on. Right? All right. So you'd shoveled snow, and I'm out here vacuuming the boat, right? So the my Amazon package just showed up. It's one of the cigarette lighter plugs for the Starlink, so you can plug it into the lighter thing in the car. And there's nothing in the package. But that's par for the course with Amazon lately. All right, let me get back to the vacuum here. Yeah, Amazon or my Amazon Drive. My UPS guy out here is super cool, super chill dude. He's a fisherman as well. Man, I really wish that the guy I bought this thing from would have taken care of it, because the carpet in here really looks good with the like the color of it. Really matches up well with everything in the boat, but the guy didn't take care of anything, so the carpet's all just trash. He let it sit out in the sun and get sun damage. Look at that. Look at how clogged up that thing keeps getting. All right. I hate having the boat a mess before I get to the water, you know? I know that when I get out there, I'm going to make a freaking big ass mess. So already getting there with a mess is a pain in the ass. So, hey. Yeah, we're getting ready to take her out. Hey, Tommy, welcome in. We're going to go out in the morning. Hopefully get on that Lake Record bass tomorrow. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see what the day has in store for us. We may or may not get it. You never know. Usually when you're chasing lake records, it's a may not on the catching them. Come on, get that shit out of there. There we go. Nope. Keep clogging up the damn vacuum. Hey, Northern. Come on. Preppy? You call me a preppy? That's the fucking last thing I'll ever be. I just keep clogging the shit out of the vacuum. Look at that. Like Paul Bunyan? That's kind of funny. All right, this thing's all clogged up. I'm gonna regret this, but whatever. All right. Damn. All right. Cleaning out the freaking vacuum here. How's this stupid thing come out? Uh-oh. Mrs. SoCal's gonna kill me if I ruin her vacuum. How's this come out? Or does it even come out? I don't think it even comes out. It's gotta come out. Ruh-roh. We might be in trouble, boys and girls. Hey, Kendra, subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you. All right. I gotta do something here. See if I can clear this out. I need a longer stick. Let's see. Let's see what happens if I just give this the. That might. Nope. We're working on Mrs. SoCal's gonna kill me territory right now, boys and girls. I clogged up the vacuum something fierce. She's gonna be mad if I can't get this unclogged. All right, let me see what I can do here. Let's see what we can do here. That doesn't come out. I don't think. That does not come out, it looks like. Or does it? I don't think that part comes off. I mean, it looks like it should, but I guess not. All right, let's see what happens when I plug her back in and give her a go. Nope. Hey, Hammy, welcome in. We're getting the boat ready for fishing tomorrow. I keep clogging up the vacuum trying to get all these damn leaves out of here. And if I can't unclog it, Mrs. SoCal's going to kill me. I'll get it unclogged eventually. I got it so clogged up right now that it's like almost no suction. Oh, she's gonna be mad at me. I gotta fix this or she's gonna kill me. Let me see what I got that I can. Let's see. Ha! I got a stick off the tree. This should be long enough. All right. I just don't want Mrs. SoCal to kill me. So let me see if I can dig this crap out of the filter here. All the carpet fibers and stuff from the boat. I made it to go get like a coat hanger. I think that'd probably be my best bet. Yeah, this is kind of working. It's getting some of it out of there. I think if I could reach down in there, I could get it. But temp is 18. Screw that. That's inhumane. That should be illegal. Oh, come on. Come on. I'm getting some of it out. All right, come on, you stupid thing. Cooperate with me. Man. There's some nastiness in this vacuum thing. If I could get it to start coming out, I think I can get all of it out. There we go. There we go. Now we're making some progress. So that package, the UPS guy, hey Jeff, welcome in. The package UPS just tried to deliver because it was Amazon Vine. They will not replace it. So I will not be getting that freaking power cable for the Starlink. But whatever, it is what it is. It was free anyway. So gosh dang, there's just so much crap stuck in here. I got a lot of it out, but still a lot more to go. I'm almost done too. That's the problem. Like I got like 85% of the boat vacuumed out. I'm seriously using a stick off of the tree to try to dig this stuff out of here. Which is ironic because the tree is the reason I'm having to vacuum all this crap out. I parked the boat under the tree. When I was doing the flooring, I didn't have the cover on it, and all the leaves fell into the boat. So now I'm having to vacuum the freaking leaves out, but the leaves clogged up the vacuum, and the stick off of the tree is unclogging the vacuum. It's irony in its finest right there. All right, I got enough free that I hope I can shake the rest out. Not so much. Almost all there. God, I'm filthy now. Almost there. Almost. It's all stuck up in like the filter. I'm thinking though, I got enough out that the way these vacuums work, that with what I got out already, it might let the other stuff swirl down into the dust chamber thing where it collects all the freaking dirt that you suck out of your carpet. But I think that's the vast majority of it. We should be good. She will definitely use this vacuum to drain my blood if I screw it up. It's a fucking $400 vacuum. Should kill me. Especially because with the dogs and the cat and living out here with so much dirt, because like most of our backyard's dirt, and then all the mountains and stuff behind us. We gotta vacuum the floors like every other day, or else they're freaking nasty. All right. I think I got enough out of there that it should self-correct anything else that's still stuck. So let's see. Here's the. Oh yeah. Nail it. Look at that. It's incredible. It's clogging up the hose. It's clogging up the filter. She's gonna clog up my head if I kill the vacuum. All right. Clogged again? Yep. No, it's Mrs. SoCal's house vacuum. My shop vac is dead. I gotta actually buy a new shop vac. The shop vac wouldn't be clogging up like this. I mean, if I can get the majority of this out of here, I'll be okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, but the actual Shopback brand, I don't know if they went out or not. I don't know if they went out or sold out. I think they might have sold, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Almost there. One or two more clogs and we're done. All right. All right. Shopback sold. Okay. I figured they either sold or something. All right. Almost there, guys. All right, all right, all right. I really need to get in here and do a full detail. Just clean this whole damn thing out and detail it and all 9 yards. That'll be for another day. Definitely not going to do it today. I reached this like 30 years and went on my truck. All right. Just tore that big old chunk of carpet out right there. That's all right though. That chunk's got to come out anyway. All right. Almost done. Almost. Yeah, I'll be out tomorrow, Falcon. I'm getting the boat cleaned out so we can be out there tomorrow and not have all this mess. Hey, is that the fucking thing for the spare tire? Maybe? I don't know. Holy crap, it's just never ending. Couple of weeks without the cover on the boat just made a mess. Alright, I'm almost there though. I do believe I can almost call it good. Alright, I think that's the best I'm going to be able to get it without like an actual shop vac. Alright. Well, guys, I think we're about there. There's a little bit left, but alright, I think pretty much everything that's left will blow out on the way to the lake tomorrow. So that'll be good. Alright. Yeah, I'll be out tomorrow. Even if we don't get fish tomorrow, I'm okay with it. Because I really just need to get the boat out and run it. More than anything, I need to get it out and run it. I want to go to my home lake. Oh, I'm going to my home lake. But part of the problem with my home lake is that I can only do like 10 miles an hour on that lake. So I can't really open the boat up too much. I mean, I will. I'll put the hammer down for a minute, but not a lot. All right, that's as good as I'm going to get it for now. I'm not going to worry too much more about it. So, yeah, regardless, being out there will be nice, whether I get fish or not. But the whole goal tomorrow is to catch lake record bass. I know it won't happen tomorrow, wrong time of year, but I do need to get the boat out and get the boat running. Like, running. I need to get it out and run it in the water, So we'll see how it goes. We'll see what wants to come out and play. And hey, Danny, welcome in. We'll see if anything wants to come out and play tomorrow. And if they do, we'll catch them and we'll take some pictures of them and we'll give them a little kiss and throw them back. But other than that, tomorrow's more of a test run than anything. We gotta make sure everything's gonna work right. I've had the boat out of the water for so long that it's just I want to make sure everything's dialed in and working right. What do I fish for? I fish for anything and everything. My passion is saltwater. I love tuna fishing. Freshwater, I'll be fishing for tomorrow bass and catfish. And I'll be actively bass fishing, and I'll just have a line out for catfish. But I'm chasing the lake record bass, cat, carp, and crappie. So if I see crappie on the fish finder, I will definitely go after them tomorrow. But we can only have 2 rods in California. So my options are a carp and a cat bait out, or a bass and a cat, or carp, or crappie and cat, or whatever. Either, whatever. But I'm definitely going to have one active rod, whether I find a crappie school or not. I'll be crappie fishing a school if I find it. If not, I'll be bass fishing. But either way, I'll have either a cat or a carp rod out. Yeah, California's fucking stupid the way they have it. I can fish unlimited rods in saltwater, but only 2 in freshwater. And my fishing license this year, I just got the renewal notice. $92.10 to renew my fishing license this year. So that means next year it'll be over $100. So that's just one more reason I need to get the hell out of this damn state. The price of the fishing license is just absolutely ridiculous now. $92 freaking dollars for a fishing license in California. Like some states, that's a lifetime license that you can buy for that. But whatever, it is what it is. I can only do what I can do, Yeah, no, it doesn't get cheaper. It does not get cheaper. Well, I can get the senior citizen's license when I'm 65, but that's still like $40. So, this state's just greedy. They want all the money they can get. So, and they're not doing anything for us with the amount of stupid freaking high fees that we charge, or they charge us. They're not using that money to freaking maintain the fisheries. So it went up in Oregon. What did it go up to in Oregon? Yeah, exactly. Why does it matter if you're staying to the bag limit and the size limits? Come on up. There's so many places I want to travel to fish. Right now, my favorite travel spot lately has been Lake Havasu. It's about a 4-hour drive, and big old badass lake. I actually got my PB carp there in October, beginning of October. So I got a buddy that started a kayak series up there. He's a pro kayak fisherman, and they started a kayak club up there. So $80 for the year. You have to get your salmon and steelhead tag. Yeah, we got to get that here too. Over $100. It's ridiculous, man. Hey, Danny, thanks for the subscription. Tomorrow we will be doing some fishing, some actual fishing. And then, guys, just a reminder: once we hit that 1,500 subscribers, we're doing that giveaway. That one's not going to be huge. It's not going to be as big as the 1,000 was, but it will be subscribers only, and there will be prizes in there for members only. So don't be shy. Grab a membership before that giveaway happens, because some of the members only prizes I already have collected are badass. We will have some cool stuff in the regular giveaway, but I will tell you that the members only giveaway, there just may or may not be some prizes that are worth quite a bit. There might be a microphone set in there. There just may be a reel or two in there. Y'all never know. There may be a rod and reel combo in there. And by maybe, I mean that probably, most likely. So That'll be at 1,500. Last I looked, we were like 40 something away. So, you got the new Mad Cat? Nice. I use for my big setups, for like when I'm fishing for big cats or whatever. I actually just use one of my tuna rods. I'll bring out my Penn Fathom on my Penn Carnage rod and just use that. I already got them. I know for a fact that they can handle whatever goddamn catfish you'll ever see in the world. Um, well, maybe not some of those freaking massive 1,000-pound Wells catfish or whatever they are, but any catfish I'll ever find here, you know, those rods and reels that I have will definitely handle them. If they handle a tuna out in the open ocean, they're going to put a beating on a catfish. So, but I'm not a big catfisherman. Catfishing actually, um, my my bass when it comes to freshwater is my passion. Um, Carp, they're fun to catch. Bluegill, crappie, panfish, all that kind of stuff. It's not really my gig, but because of Travis and Cindy, Skipjack Cindy, um, I became interested in catfish. So if it wasn't for those two, I wouldn't even be thinking about catfish. But because of Travis and Cindy, um, I'm now into the catfish thing. So we have them to thank for that, and I'm grateful because I never would have thought about catfishing before them. So I'm glad I found their channel, and I'm glad I got into the catfishing because it's actually pretty fun. It gives it kind of opened up a whole new world of stuff I can go fish for, and you know I can actually, when you're bass fishing, you really can only fish one rod. So catfish, I can throw a freaking catfish bait out there, let it soak while I'm um, bass fishing. So it's kind of a whole new deal. I kind of like it. And catfish is actually what got Mrs. SoCal hooked on fishing. We went to Lake Havasu for our anniversary last year in April on 420. And on the way up there, she kept saying that she had no interest in fishing, and she was just going to sit by the lake and um, read her book and this and that. And I made her buy a fishing license because I figured, well, if she buys her rod and or her license with her second rod stamp, that basically was going to give me 4 rods that I could fish. Um, and I know there's striper up there, and I know that striper will bite on dead baits. So um, I figured I'd have 3 rods out while I was bass fishing for striper or cat or whatever. She ended up hooking up on a pretty nice flathead, and after she hit that flathead, man, she was all over. She was all about it. So, hey, Raj, yeah, it's nice here. It's like perfect. It's not warm, but it's not cold. It's like 70 right now. So it's perfect here right now. Hopefully the weather stays like this for tomorrow with just a little tiny bit of a breeze, just enough to blow the bugs away, and the sun stays out. I'll take partly cloudy for the fishing, because cloudy is a little better, but the wind has been blowing so freaking bad here lately that I haven't been able to get the boat out. So tomorrow's goal is to get the boat on the water and at least get the boat rolling around. I haven't been out since I freaking sucked that rope into the prop. And that was like September. So, it's been a couple of months. But we'll get her out tomorrow and get her all fished up. Hopefully get some bloody decks going on over here. Well, hopefully no blood because I'm not going to kill the fish, but hopefully put some fish on the deck. We'll see what happens. 100% going to be live, Northern. 100% going to be live. And we will be live with the help of good old Elon Musk and Starlink. So tomorrow is going to be one heck of a day. The problem is, right now with the winter schedule, the lakes are only open till 4 o'clock. So I don't have a full day that I can actually fish, but I'll be out there. I will definitely be out there. So it'll be a fun trip. I'll be solo too, so it'll be nice. No, there's nothing to troll for in these lakes. There's no trout in the lake yet. Um, they stock rainbows in this lake, but they haven't stocked any yet this year. So I'll be mostly bass fishing. Um, Bass and cat. My main goal tomorrow is to. I want that lake record, but I haven't been out on that lake, like I said, since September on the boat. So my whole goal tomorrow is to figure out where the bass have migrated to because of the low water. The lake water is down like 50, 60 feet. It's incredible. If you guys saw my live stream on Wednesday when I was out fishing, I was shore fishing the lake, and where I was sitting used to be, last time I had the boat out there, used to be 20 feet underwater. So, yeah, our lake's closed, man. They're open sunrise to sunset. And they're not open 7 days a week. My home lake is open 7 days a week. Um, but most of the lakes here in San Diego County are only open like Thursday through Sunday. There's one lake that's only open Wednesday and then Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday. So it's open 3 days a week. Most of them are only open 4 days a week. There's 3 lakes that I know of in San Diego County that you can put a boat in that are open 7 days a week. My home lake being one of them. So it's kind of a screwed up thing. Our fishing license is almost $100 now. Oh, it's not only is it enforced, it's like highly enforced. Most of the lakes, um, you turn off like off the main road into the road that goes to the lake. There's a fucking gate, and most of our lakes are anywhere from a quarter to 2 miles off of the main roads that you got to take like the lake. I guess the road that goes to the parking lot of the lake. Um, that little road is freaking long, and they lock the gate. So if you're in there when they lock the gate, you're stuck overnight. But if you're fishing overnight, they'll fine you for fishing overnight. Um, and you can't get in after they lock the gate. You're locked out. So, and their reasoning for it is fucking stupid. They say it's a crime issue. It's, as far as I know, it's a San Diego thing only. I know a lot of lakes in California you can fish overnight, but San Diego tries to say, oh, it's a crime issue. Like fishermen are out there fucking committing crime at their lake that they're fishing. We're not out there smoking meth or doing any of that shit. We're out there to fish. So, and most of these crackheads that they're trying to keep out of there, they're not going to walk up those fucking windy ass roads to get there. So it's kind of a ridiculous thing. They actually put a thing, the city council wanted to shut down our lakes completely. They wanted to only have them open Saturday, Sunday. All the lakes in San Diego County. They wanted to shut them down Monday through Friday. So they were only open on Saturday and Sunday. And you would not believe how many people showed up, like city council meetings and board meetings and all that, telling the city council that if they did that, they would not finish out their term on city council. They would immediately be recalled. And you throw them with the political pressure of you're going to lose your freaking seat in office. They changed their tune real quick, but I would have made it deadly. You figure all of the boats, all the people that go out, during the weekdays, would have been forced to go on the 2 days a week. So, and not everybody has Saturday, Sunday off. I mean, heck, look at all these places. Say you work in a hospital or a grocery store or whatever. It's not guaranteed that you have Saturday, Sunday off. So it would have alienated a whole bunch of people that can only fish Wednesday and Thursday or whatever. Hey, TJ, welcome in. So yeah, people went ballistic on the city council, and they changed their tune. They said, "Oh, we'll push this thought back till next year." But what they're going to do is they're going to try to push it through again. And if they do it again, if they try it again, then they're going to get recalled and they're going to lose their freaking seat. So it'll be a bad thing for them. And they're saying it's because we're not making enough money to operate the lakes. Well, stupidity of that whole their explanation for that. There's a third party company that runs the lakes. It's called Rocky Mountain Recreation or something. They're the ones in charge of taking the money for your boat fee, your launch fee, your fishing permit fees, um, your parking pass, the rental boats, all of that, right? The bait that they sell at the lakes. This third party company takes that money, not the city. So to have a third party company out there running the lakes and then you're complaining as the city that you're not making money, well, you're a fucking idiot. Get rid of the goddamn third party. Hire during the summer, hire kids, high school kids that are looking for job experience, hire them at minimum wage to get job experience. Hire the seniors that are looking to, they're retired. They're looking for something part time, just get them out of the house or whatever. Hire them to run the lakes. And you'll make more money. Open them 7 days a week. Now, instead of making money 3 to 4 days a week, you're making money 7 days a week. It's just stupidity. Absolute pure stupidity the way they're doing it. So, but I'm not on the city council. I can't vote on it. I can't do anything about it except show up to the council meetings and tell them what fucking idiots they are. Hey, Grumpy, welcome back. All right. Sun's getting ready to go down. I'm almost done here. I should put the Bimini cover on. I got a new cover from the Bimini, so I should put that on. I got a lot of stuff to clear out of here. I mean, it's just all stuff that's got to go in the house now, but not a big deal. And while I'm sitting here, more fucking leaves are falling in the boat. I don't know if I'm going to cover it tonight or not. It's a bitch to get the cover on. Yeah, they still charge more for fishing. So my home lake was the cheapest boat launch in the county. They were $8 in 2025. They raised all their rates on the first of the year. It's now $15 to launch the boat. It's $13 for the lake permit, and then it's $10 for parking. So Josie text you? Okay, I haven't got a text from her yet, but I might have not seen it, but I'll check it. So yeah, for me to go out tomorrow, just to put my boat in the water, pay for the lake permit, because every lake here charges you a fee to fish the lake, okay, on top of the $92 fishing license we got to buy every year. Every time I go to a lake, I have to pay that lake to be able to fish at that lake, right? Then they charge you to park your freaking truck in your boat trailer there. So $10 to park, $13 for the lake fishing permit, $15 for the freaking boat launch. And they have to inspect your boat before you launch it to make sure that there's no water, there's no, anything, because of that quagga mussel thing, right? So I'm looking at $38 every single time I go fishing just to be able to get in the water and be able to legally fish. That doesn't include the gas, the 2-stroke oil, um, the gas for the truck, you know. So I'm looking at tomorrow to get down there. I got to fill up the boat because I got like an eighth of a tank of gas in the boat. I got a 30-gallon gas tank in the boat. I've got a little under a quarter of a tank of gas in the truck right now, so I have to fill the boat and the truck tomorrow. That's going to cost me, depending on, I may just put like 10 gallons in the boat, but just 10 gallons in the boat is going to cost me $50 because gas is $5 a gallon out here. And the truck, if I fill the tank in the truck, I got a 30-gallon tank in the truck, so I'm looking at another $150. So I'm, 200 and basically $240 to go fishing for a few hours tomorrow. Fucking ridiculous. And then they want to fucking charge us more for our fishing license. It's absolutely stupid. I was talking to Arizona Outdoors last night, and he was telling me that he was able to buy at his home lake a year pass, so he can use the launch ramp at the landing that they go to on the lake for $25 for the year pass. That's it. That's all he's got to pay. The one and done. I mean, your boat registration and all that. But to fish that lake, all he's got to do is he buys that year pass for $25, and he can launch his boat 365 days a year for that $25. If I were to fish 3 times a week at my home lake, I'm looking at 30, 60, 90, 106, 100, $112, $114 a week to fish 3 days a week. And that's lake permits only. That does not include gas to get there, gas to get in the boat. Doesn't include two-stroke oil. It doesn't include baits. It does over $100 to fish 3 times a week, just in lake fees, um, and boat launch. So I'm looking at $45 for 3 fishing trips on boat launch fees alone. So, and then another 23, so $69. So yeah, we're looking at freaking, over $100 to fish 3 days a week, not including gas, bait. If I want to bring a freaking drink with me, so it'll cost me if I fish the way I want to fish, 3-4 days a week. I'm spending close to $1,000 a month just getting to the lake and getting the boat in the water with gas and all that. It's fucking ridiculous out here. One more reason we want to get out of this goddamn state. Only costs you $15 a year in Pennsylvania. See, that's fucking ridiculous. So one boat launch for me, you can launch all year. I mean, tell me how that's right. Oh, hey, Jackson, welcome in. I absolutely need to get the hell out of California. The goal thing? Yeah, the timer ended. All right. I really need to get the hell out of California because this place is just all over the table stupid. You I mean, hell, $92 for my fishing license this year. It's $20. Kind of ironic. $20.26 for the second rod stamp here. So if I just wanted my saltwater tag I can't even get a saltwater tag without getting the regular fishing license. So just my regular fishing license, which gives me one rod, and my saltwater tag is like $74. Absolutely stupid. Yeah, you have to pay to fish. You have to pay to park there. So, okay, here's what really pisses me off, right? I drive my truck to the lake pulling my boat. I pay you a launch fee, $15 to launch my boat in the lake. But now, because I launched my boat in the lake and I got to put my truck in the parking lot, you're going to charge me $10 to leave my fucking truck in the parking lot? And it's not like you can go park your truck on the street outside of the parking lot for the boat ramp because, you're looking at a 2-mile walk there and back. So, it's ridiculous. And the way they got it set up, there's no street parking around the lakes anyway. California reminds you of a beautiful girl with mental problems. I will completely agree with that. Completely agree with that. If we can get rid of the people that are running this state and get somebody in there that actually has freaking brain capacity, this would be a whole new state. Whole new state. Yeah, you guys can fish any lake. And your lakes are open 7 days a week, I'm assuming, right? Like El Capitan, well, I can't use El Cap because they're down right now you can't launch a boat right there because they're redoing a bunch of stuff on the dam. They're doing maintenance on it. So that lake's at deadpan level. But like San Vicente, okay, that's the biggest lake in San Diego County. They're only open Thursday through Sunday. It's fucking stupid. And they allow water skiing. They got like I can't say the word, slalom courses and, all kinds of cool little stuff for the water skiers. But they're only allowed to water ski one day. Hey, Dog Tag's coming through with the freaking 20. Appreciate you, brother. Goal complete. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Thank you, Dog Tags. Appreciate you. Let's see. Let's go, everyone. Like and subscribe to this wonderful channel. Let's get the 15 subs. Let's go. 1,500 subs. Let's go. We need those because we got that. We have the 1,500 subscriber giveaway coming up once we hit that. And there's going to be some members only prizes in that. So don't be shy about your memberships, guys, because there's going to be some really cool members only stuff in there. I know for a fact already. I will tell you guys one of the prizes right now in the giveaway is a reel. And actually two of the prizes are reels. One spinner and one big old fat open face catfish reel. Or saltwater style reel. So they're definitely there. There's a few other things, but the reels will be part of the members only portion. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that's going to be in there for subscribers. So the members and the subscribers will be eligible for the subscribers only giveaway. I will be turning on subscribers only mode for that, which I hate subscribers only modes. If I'm scrolling, if I'm sitting home at night, whatever, doom scrolling, and I come on a live stream and it's subscribers only, I immediately swipe. I won't even stick around to see what they're about. However, due to a few people that I'm not going to call out by name, but due to a few certain individuals, the giveaways from now will be for subscribers only mode. And that's just because a couple of people that like to show up on your channel only for the giveaway. So even if and I know they are subscribed to my channel, but even if those 3 individuals do show up, they're basically exiled from the giveaway anyway. I will not put their names in the entry because I have not seen them before and or after my 1,000 giveaway. The only time I saw them in the channel was for the 1K. And I've noticed that a few other people that I watch do giveaways, I've noticed that those three individuals show up for the giveaway only, and then you'll never see them in the channel. Um, Josie's one now. Josie's not one of them. Josie is banned on the fact that if she enters a giveaway, she wins. No, I'm not going to ban Josie. I give her shit about it though. But every giveaway I've ever seen where Josie's got an entry, she wins something. So she just got that luck. I'm really tempted to send Josie $20 and tell her to buy me a Powerball ticket with it. Because, it'd be my luck. She'd buy the one that wins. So, but, yeah, the giveaway will be subscribers only because I don't want to give prizes to people that aren't here on a regular basis. The only reason I make it to 1,500 is because of you guys. Um, Without everybody out there, this channel wouldn't be shit. We got dog tags and Hammy and Falcon and Josie and a whole bunch of other people that are here on a regular basis. And the giveaways are basically just a small little thank you to them for supporting the channel. Um, all the super chats, all the membership fees, all the little gift things, all those, that all goes back into the channel in the form of I'm already collecting giveaway prizes for the 5,000 subscribers. So the people that bought memberships and that are here on a regular basis, the members only part of that giveaway is just a little extra thank you to them for uh, their support for the channel. Because like I said, I can't do this without anybody watching on the other side. Hey, Jackson with a happy poop. Um, if it wasn't for you guys, this channel would be 0 subscribers and 0 reason to put content out. So that's why I'm doing the giveaways. Is just a small thank you to everybody. Now, like I said, the 1,500 subscriber giveaway is going to be, minimal. Well, I won't say minimal. It's going to be smaller than the 1,000 was. However, once we get to the 5,000, that's going to be the biggest goddamn thing you guys are seeing on YouTube. There's going to be, I can already tell you right now, for the 5,000 subscriber giveaway, there will be $100 Crappie Man Baits gift certificate in that. There will be a gift certificate for Crappie Man jigs in the 5,000, and it will be at least $100. There will be some rods and reels. There will be. I'm not going to keep it to just fishing gear either because I do, fishing, hunting, off-roading. So, there will be all kinds of different stuff in the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. That one's going to be one hell of a giveaway. But that's, we're a while down the road from that. But I've already started collecting prizes for that one. We got some cool stuff coming in for that one. So we're looking forward to that. That one's going to be fun. So we'll see how it goes. It's going to be a while. The rate this thing's going, it's going to be a while. The last couple hundred subscribers to the 1,000 took forever, and we did that giveaway in like September. So, and we're still only at the almost to the 1,500. So the wintertime, the channel's been really slow on growth, but we'll see how it goes from here on out. Now that I'm back out, the boat's ready to go. As you guys can see, I'm sitting here in the boat. Vacuum's right there. I just vacuumed it all out. So, hey, Kitty, welcome in. We just got done vacuuming out the boat. So now all I got to do is just take all the shit that was in the cabin area here of the boat, get it out of the boat, and go put it all away. And we'll be on the water tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow, we'll hit some more subscribers while we're out fishing. I've noticed that the fishing does a lot better than the hunting. But we'll see how it all plays out. Hopefully tomorrow we can hit that 1,500 subscriber mark because that would be awesome. I'm kind of itching to do this giveaway, and that giveaway is going to be How do you upgrade your membership? I think you can just tap on the little $ thing down at the chat bar and then hit membership and do it from there. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's how you do it, but I'm not sure. If anybody has an answer to that question, it's not there. What do you mean it's not there? Nope. The $sign's not there? Really? For like the super chats and all that? It should be. I don't know why it wouldn't. I thought you did it through the super chat option thing. The $sign is there. Okay, yeah. So I believe if you tap on that, that opens the little window where you can do the super chat. You can do the gifts like the happy poops and all that that were just sent, and memberships and super chat only. Yeah, that's all that should be in there. I thought that and super chats only. It's giving me the option to upgrade my titty height. It's not giving you the option. That's odd. Does anybody know the answer to that? Because I don't. Actually, I can get that answer in about 20 seconds. I'll have to scroll out of the live real quick. But you're on iPhone. Membership, gifts, and super chats only. Yeah, that's what it should be on that thing. That's all. I believe that's all that's there on any of them, because that's your only options is the gifts, the membership, and the super chat for a channel. And that's just not my channel. That's like all channels. It's not there for you. All you see is super chats. Really? Do you see like the super sticker or any of that? Okay, guys, give me 3 seconds. I'm going to scroll out real quick and look it up to see how you upgrade. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Don't go away. Okay, guys, we're back. You want to upgrade your membership. So here's what I just found out. So to upgrade a membership, and this goes for every YouTube channel out there. If you're already a channel member, like say you're a member on Dog Tag's channel or Falcons or whoever's, you have to go to the membership tab on the actual YouTube page. Cancel your current membership and then redo the new membership. You can't just upgrade it. You have to cancel what you already have to redo it to the tier that you want. So they kind of make it a pain in the ass. But yeah, you can renew. So memberships renew automatically unless you do it just like any other subscription service out there. Netflix, YouTube Premium, whatever it is. Your freaking telephone bill or your cable bill or whatever automatically renews every month. There's settings where you can change that if you want to. Also, the gift memberships. When you guys gift a membership, the gift memberships are only for that 1 month. Otherwise, I know Falcon and Hammy have both dropped a bunch of gift memberships. It's not right for them to, say Falcon were to come in and drop, 20 gift memberships, right? Well, it's not right that Falcon should be paying 20 gift memberships a month for everybody. If Falcon wants to pay his own membership every month, that's his prerogative. But he shouldn't have to pay for Hammies or Josie or Dog Tags or Jackson or anybody else that got the gift membership that he was dropping out there. So those don't renew. The gift memberships don't renew every month, but your normal memberships for every channel out there will renew every month, unless you set it not to.
But that's just like anything else out there. Netflix or Peacock or Hulu or any of those other subscription services. Um, I know Dog Tags has the YouTube Premium, and I think that um, is also one of those things that renews every month is the YouTube Premium. So it's easier to rob a bank vault than it is to set up a phone or an iPad these days. You're freaking not lying. You are not lying. Oh, so it does give you a notification that the renewals are okay. I wasn't sure if it did or not. Um, that's awesome. I appreciate that, Jackson. I appreciate that. And I put some memberships out there, you guys, just being stupid. Just because why not? Um, and it seems like you canceled your subscription and it's still not. So now dog tags. Okay, if you canceled your membership, you should be able to. I think it even if you cancel it, it says you had 8 days left. When you cancel it, it's like canceling anything that you pay for monthly. Medical insurance or whatever. If you cancel it, on the third of the month, we've already paid for that month. It continues all the way to the end of the month. So I don't know if you can go back on the little super chat thing here on chat into the memberships and redo it now or not. I don't know. I don't know if it makes you wait. You said you what 8 days? I don't know if it makes you wait those 8 days or not. Um, I have no clue. When it comes to that kind of stuff, I'm as confused as all you guys are. The star next to your name, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. The star, and if you don't have the wrench, you'll be green. Your name will show up green. If you have a wrench, you're a moderator on a channel. You'll show up with the little star and the wrench. Like if you guys look at dog tags, he's got the wrench and the star, and he's got the blue name. Um, if you're just a channel member, you'll show up with the green name and the little star. But they make it complicated. They make it a pain in the ass to do it. Also, what I've noticed is, um, and you can Google this up and get all of the details and the rhyme and the reason for it. But if you buy a subscription service, um, a YouTube channel membership, Netflix, whatever, and you use your Apple phone or your iPad to do it, Apple charges you an extra fee. That fee does not go to the service that you're signing up for, it goes straight to Apple. So, for instance, my membership, my 99-cent membership that I have, is the crew membership. Um, Apple will charge you $1.99. The other membership that I have, the SoCal crew, is $1.99. Apple will charge you like $3.99. So if you're going to do a membership for anything, and it's not just YouTube, it's if you're signing up for Netflix, um, or Uber Eats, or whatever it is, it's a monthly recurring subscription package. Do it from your desktop browser, like Google Chrome or Google Search or whatever. Don't do it through the Apple. Um, do it through Google or a um, whatever desktop browser that you use. Safari or Chrome or whatever. Let's see. YouTube is great entertainment and great for knowledge too. I understand your frustration. Yes, it's frustrating. Wildlife outdoors, here we come. I see found. What do you mean, Jackson? Hey, right on, Tony. Yeah, I'll be putting out a community post when I'm heading to the lake, just as a heads up, so everybody knows that we're on the way. Because YouTube doesn't always push out the content, so I usually try to do a post so that you guys know to keep an eye out. You know that I will be live within the next little while. I may possibly do a members only live tomorrow. Um, on the way to the lake, just driving to the lake. I might do members only on that one. Um, oh, it does say membership on your page. You just tap on that. Yeah. I think the problem Dog Tags is having is he's already got a membership on the channel, and it won't let him upgrade until the renewal process. So, but it is what it is. It's YouTube. They do things their way, and they can be stupid about it. So, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I do a members only live on the way to the lake, and then switch it once I get to the lake to just an open public access live? What do you guys think? Because I don't want to do it if a lot of people are going to be like, nope, no members only lives. You'll look and check that part out. What part? God, you guys, my fucking hair is long enough I can pull it back into a ponytail. I need a spliff. I need a spliff myself. Actually, I need a bong hit. I haven't done a good bong hit in a while. Oh, upgrade. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how the upgrade works. I really don't. I mean, I do. It's from what I just read, and take it with a grain of salt because I just asked ChatGPT. Um, but I think you just got to wait for the renewal to be able to upgrade. I think. Um, I don't know if you can go to the actual channel itself and do it from like the channel page. Holy shit, Dog Tags! Welcome to the pro staff, brother. Holy freaking hell! Shout out to Dog Tags, our first pro staff member. Hell yeah, that's awesome, Dog Tags. Appreciate that. So, Dog Tags, how did you do it? It only cost 7 brain cells, right? Shit, I only got 8, so. Oh, you restarted your phone. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. At least we know how to do it now. Dog Tags went big with the freaking pro staff membership. Appreciate you, brother. You only had 6 brain cells and it took 7? There you go. It's funny. I always joke that my dog, one of my dogs, God love him, has a brain power of a drunk flea on meth. The dog has a one-track mind, man. All he cares about is that tennis ball. That's all that dog cares about is freaking tennis ball. It give you a headache? Yeah. That's why I'm like, I'm not good with the technology shit. I'm not good with it at all. Like if I need some help for a computer or something or another, I call my nephew. He's young. He figures it out. These kids nowadays, like back in my day, man, like the computer stuff in school was like, control backslash semicolon 2 period 6 4, enter, and then your little wagon moved like 2 inches up the Oregon Trail, and you get killed by Indians. That was my computer skills in school. That's all they taught. You're 33 and don't know crap. You're only 33. Holy shit. 33 and don't know crap about computers, right? Seems like nowadays, man, like all the kids. So my niece, who's in middle school, all of her work and stuff like for school is on a freaking tablet. Like all their homework and all that shit, they do it on a tablet, which is just crazy. Like I can't even figure out how to make the fucking iPad work. All right, I've been sitting here for like 2.5 hours. I got a little bit done. I need to get all the rest of this crap cleaned up so I can not have to worry about it in the morning. I still got to hook the boat up to the truck too. Oh, I'll tell you what. When I switched over from the Android to the Apple, I almost took the Apple out in the backyard and shot it with a shotgun. But now I've kind of started to figure out like how to make a phone call and a text message and send an email. I don't want to shoot it as much, but snap your last phone in half. I was happy with my Android phones until they started giving me issues. I noticed that like the Samsung phones, after like a year, the charging port would go bad and you couldn't charge your phone. And then I went to get a new phone. I was going to get a new Android, and my phone company, my service provider, wanted an extra $400 for the same exact phone because I was already a freaking customer. So I could have went and got the iPhone 17 for like $500 on their little promo. If I was a brand new customer, but because I was already a customer, they wanted me to pay full price, which was like for the iPhone 17, I think it's like $1,600 for the phone, but they wanted me to pay a $400 upgrade fee on top of that. So the iPhone 17 would have cost me like $2,100 in the end, which is absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Oh, we're on the 4 minute and 30-second countdown on the timer. So what we're going to do is when that timer runs out, I'm going to get off my lazy ass and get all the stuff out of the boat that needs to get out of the boat. I'll keep the live going. I just, I don't know where everybody went. I don't know. Feels like everybody bailed. But it is what it is. It's all good. Oh, there's a cat running through in the background there. We had the neighbor over here. They had a herd of cats when they moved out, and they left a bunch of them. And those cats have been out freaking. Am I muted? I shouldn't be muted. Yes. No. Microphone's green. I should be good. Not muted. All right. Yeah, the neighbors left a bunch of cats, and those cats have been out like sport fucking. They went from like 4 or 5 cats, so there's like 15 or 20 roaming the neighborhood now. And one of them is in heat because you can hear that big old deep like wow, all day, all night. And I actually I thought it was a peacock at first when I first heard it. All right. 2 minutes, 44 seconds for the goal. Then I got to get up and get everything out of here. There's not really much to get out of here. It's all up on most of it's all on the bow anyway. Really? See, YouTube's doing some weird shit lately. I've noticed, hey, Kelsey. I've noticed that with the chat, not on your guys' end, but on my end, once in a while, it'll like the chat will freeze on my side. And I'll actually have to scroll out of the app and then back in to get chat to start rolling through again. So it's YouTube's got some issues. I know they're doing a bunch of upgrades and stuff, and they're doing a bunch of like new AI stuff that they're putting into like their all their metrics and their algorithms and all that kind of crap. And I think that it's kind of screwing stuff up. Kelsey's a kid. How old's Kelsey? If you're respectful, I'll let you stay. But normally, I like to keep it 18 and above, just because you know things are said and done on this channel that aren't always kid friendly. But if you're respectful, you know that's one thing. But if you become a little freaking idiot, then you got to go. Mike, you're transitioning? Nice. So, what are you going to change your name to Michelle? Guys, Mike's transitioning. I'm sure your dad's pretty ashamed. I mean, as a parent, like to have your kid that mentally handicapped, man, that must be like really degrading. Oh, all right, 5 seconds, guys, and the goal's over. And then I should get off my ass and get everything. Oh, there it goes. This is, goal's done. I should get off my ass and get everything like ready to go in the house or in the garage, but I kind of don't want to get off my ass now, especially with Mike here. I'm sure Mike would be freaking like all over it if I stood up. Probably freaking mess up his screen and get it all sticky. I should. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clean the windows on this thing. They're nasty. Right? It is a bit low trying to get me to be crude in front of a child. But then again, like I've said, this channel is not always child friendly. So that's on the kid. All right. Let me grab my paper towels up here and wash the damn windows. Got my fishing shirt right there, which I need to take in and wash. It's been in the boat for months. Windows are freaking gross on the boat because they're the windshield or whatever. Because I haven't had it in the water, so oh, look at that. That's just well, the little paper towel turned brown with like one little wipe down of the windshield. I need it clean tomorrow anyway because I got to put the Starlink in the windshield. Look at that. That's just freaking one freaking swipe of the windshield. It's gross. Let's see. Can't find a tab for renewal, just upgrade. Renewal is automatic. It automatically renews on the whatever the renewal date is. Um, but there is a way that you can set that as well so it doesn't renew. And I'm not 100% sure how you do it. So, all right, I gotta get all this shit out of the way so I can do the windshield. There's my knife. Fishing net. I got hooks and all kinds of shit up here on the dash. Can't reach them. There we go. Look at that. Just sitting up there on the dashboard. There's another one. These are the hooks I use for my donkey rig, which I may be throwing that donkey rig tomorrow. All right, looks like Simple Green does not make good freaking window cleaner. Or no, this is Spray 9. Same difference. Let's see. So I missed a little bit of chat while I was doing that. Automatic renews. Dog tags was looking for the upgrade. But you would think they would still be a buy membership. You would think that there should be. Well, I think because you were already a member, that might have something to do with it. I don't know. If there's anybody in here right now that's not a channel member, that wants to test that theory, see if it. That can only be one fucking person. Is that you? Is that my little pilot niece? You little asshole. What's up, asshole? What are you doing tomorrow, asshole? Are you flying? I heard you need people to go fly. Guys, look at that. That's just the fucking dashboard. That's not even the windshield. How's you know what? I'm gonna have to give her. Boom. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club, asshole. And with you can roast the shit out of her because she will she'll come back on you in force. Actually, I'm hoping that we get a troll in the channel while she's hanging out because she'll make them fucking want to commit suicide. That kid is fucking hilarious. She'll come back with some shit like without even thinking about it. Like it just falls out of her mouth. She's got humor like I do. But worse because she learned it from me and her dad. So, asshole, what are you doing tomorrow? So that's my little niece, you guys. She's currently training to be a fucking airline pilot. Yeah, it's worse because you were raised by a bunch of dudes. You're studying. We're taking the boat out tomorrow if you want to go. Where's your fucking fat ass dad at? I talked to your uncle the other day. He was delivering a bunch of stuff up by the house here. How are you doing with your school? They said you were. Yeah, well, it's gonna whip your ass, but it's fucking worth it. I'm so stoked to see you're doing that though. So freaking stoked on that because that's badass. That's awesome. No, she's going through. She's training right now to become a freaking goddamn airline pilot. So it's a brutal school. It's like all day, every day that she trains, and I think she's flying like every day. From what I understand, last time I talked to your fat ass dad, he said you're flying like at least an hour every day, right? You should fly out here and pick me up. There's a little airport right here. That is fucking hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. That is hilarious. I find that fucking funny. That is like so fucking perfect. See, that's the kind of sense of humor my little niece has, you guys. You're supposed to fly today? Really? Why? Oh, I ain't gonna tell him. I think you should keep doing it. How's your grandma doing? Is she good? Oh, I'm not gonna say nothing to him. I'm not gonna say nothing. He got all mad about those freaking little memes I sent him on the fishing boat. He didn't talk to me for like a month. I made some memes of her dad. Um, I put him in all like rainbow flag clothing out on a fishing boat. It was fucking hilarious. He didn't think so. I thought it was fucking hilarious. He got all mad. All right. Oh my goodness, these windows are gross. So, when do you do your solos, butthole? Oh, really? Okay, yeah. You got something wrong like that. Yeah, you didn't even turn. You didn't even try it. Because it's not like you can just pull off on the shoulder and, be in the emergency lane up there. What the hell? It'll be a little bit. All right. He was telling me that you needed people to come fly with you. So when it comes to the time, let me know. I did. I put him in a rainbow tutu and all kinds of shit. It was hilarious. But when it comes to time for you to have to start taking people up with you, let me know because my dad used to be a pilot and he would fucking love to go with you. He'll go like anytime you need somebody to go, he'll 100% go with you. He lost his license because of medical. So he was also, I don't know if you remember or not, but he was also building airplanes. But when you need somebody to go, call me and let me know and we'll get it all hooked up. I want you to take me up um over the mountains so I can like look for deer from the air. All right, I almost got these windows done. Not done. They're basically the dirt off them. But look at that. That's one window. And that was just the outside. They're all streaks because I'm using this freaking spray nine stuff, which is just like a different brand of simple green, but better than it was. All right. All right. That's enough of that for right now. It's better than it was. It's not perfect, but it's there. Yeah, your dad told you about that? That's okay, yeah. God, I miss chat. Oh, you haven't been up in a month? Yeah, that's true. That's true. It was shitty. It's been shitty since like New Year's. I actually haven't even been out on the boat because of the weather. So getting grumpier. Well, that goes without saying. You have 22 jumps. Oh, parachuting? Well, you're military though, right? So you guys kind of had to. Hey, how's the little half breed hippie doing up there in freaking NorCal? I heard she's loving it up there. The little freaking wannabe dreadlock. See, I want to skydive so bad, so freaking bad. I think that'd just be a fucking ultimate rush, like the ultimate rush. All right, I started doing other shit on the boat that I didn't really plan on doing, but I knew I had to clean the windshield. You're both mutts. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. We should we should go do it. I think you can do it down at Brown Field. You can drive us there. Drive us from Gillespie to Brown Field, and then we'll jump, and then you can drive us back. The stunt planes in the middle. Oh yeah, yeah. Um, those things would be kind of gnarly, I think, but it'd still be fun. So you're not soloing yet, right? Why do you have to drive? Because you can get us there quicker because we don't have to take roads. We'll leave from Gillespie and we'll go down there, and then we don't got to take the road. We just go straight there. That's why you have to drive. When do you get to do your first solos? Your dad said you were getting close. God, this cat's gonna go jump my back fence, and my cat's gonna whip its ass. Cat likes beating the shit out of that other cat. Man, I made more of a mess in here than I freaking started with, but that's all good. It's all good. That's going in the trash can, so that'll go to the back. All right. What's DMT? Isn't DMT the date rape drug? Your comms kind of got whack. Yeah, it'll come back. It'll take, one flight. You'll figure it back out. It'll all come back to you. So, are you going to try to go? Your end goal is to um, fly commercial, right? You know that you get nervous with comms. Just don't think about it. Just let it roll. You know what you're doing. Just don't even think about it. It's going to be, pretty soon it's just going to be second nature. You'll find yourself like hanging out somewhere using freaking your comms, like with your friends and shit. There's a little airport right out here, right? for like touch and goes and all that kind of shit. No tower even. It's just there is no tower, so you don't have to do the comms. Oh, Scott, nice. Okay, yeah, I thought it was like 4 different airlines that went through there. So, um, it's the airport out here in the little town. It's basically just a little glider port, but they have a full runway. Um, yeah, no tower, but you still got to announce it. But there's nobody to announce it to. Gillespie would be the closest tower to hear you, or Imperial County. But once you're able to, once you get all your solo stuff and all that, let me know because I want to go up and look for deer spots, and it's easier from the air than it is from the ground. But Mrs. SoCal, her, my wife, her uncle is a pilot, and he does the all the stuff to like Indonesia and Asia, Australia, New Zealand, all that shit. So what he'll do is he'll fly over to like last time he went to Australia, he flew over there, took 2 weeks off while he was there, and went and checked out like the Great Barrier Reef and all the cool shit over there, and then flew back. So he got paid the whole freaking time. But he's been a pilot for like 30 years. But he makes fucking stupid money. Stupid, stupid, stupid money. All right, I'm running out of light here. Here's my little ice jigs. I'll throw all my jigs up there. Yeah, it's so freaking awesome. Like, he gets paid to go on vacation, which is badass. And, like, once you're a pilot, you get, like, the friends and family discount where, you can put your fat ass dad on a flight that while you're driving, and you guys can go down to, like, Bali or freaking wherever, and he doesn't have to pay, and you get paid to go there. But yeah, dude, that's fucking awesome. I'm so glad to see you're doing that. I'm so proud of you. Your stupid little freaking cousin too, man. Like, that's fucking awesome what she's doing. She's going for fire. That's badass. I don't know. I'll tell you when I get a cool niece. Look at this, guys. Remember I was just talking about all these fucking cats? Check this shit out. I hit mute. Can you hear me now? I hit mute. Should be back. It should be back. It's back. All right. I hit the mute button when I switched the camera. Yeah, so a little asshole. Let me know when you want to go skydiving and we'll go. I don't think your dad can go with us. I think he's over the weight limit. But I really want to go. I really want to go. I think that'd be so fucking fun. So fucking fun. All right, let me redo this again and see what happens here. All right. Hey, Grumpy, welcome in. I've been sitting here lagging on getting the boat ready to get out tomorrow. We're gonna go hit the home lake tomorrow and hopefully catch us a nice couple big bass and maybe some cat and maybe a crappie. I got a bunch of stuff from Crappie Man, so I want to go catch a crappie. Let's see if we can't get one of them on the boat. I want the lake record at the home lake. So there's more cats over there. I guess it's time to pull out the 22 and she's ready to go. She is ready to go. I just got to clean all the crap off that all the stuff that's got to come off the boat and go in the garage. I just got to take that all in the garage. But yeah, she's ready to go. So we'll be out in the morning, and we will be live, thanks to Mr. Musk and the Starlink. We'll be out there fishing on the live. So hopefully we can get that lake record bass tomorrow, because that would be pretty badass. Dude, that would be real badass. I want that lake record so bad. Caught some trout through the ice with Crappy Man jigs, hand tied. Dude, so his prices are so freaking good. You still want to learn and get your motorcycle license? Well, I know you're not making any money right now because you're like in school 65 million hours a week. But first thing you need to do is get your permit. Get your permit. You just go take the stupid written test at the DMV. Get your permit and get a bike and start riding around. They told you, yeah, you have to quit your job. I just saw somebody. Oh, Grumpy with a high five. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, you got to quit. Well, I mean, you're in school what, like 8 hours a day, right? So your dad needs to get you a bike. So for you, I would go look at like the KLX 300 or the the Honda CRF 230, because they're smaller. They'll fit you. Something like my bike, like my street bike, you wouldn't even be able to touch the ground because you're fucking shorter than shit. So you need something that you can touch the ground. The little KX 300 or the little oh, okay. It's 2 hours of 2 hours flight. That's awesome though. But yeah, go get yourself something small, something short. A little the KX 300 or the little Honda little 230. No, you're going to be bored on the Grom. You'll outgrow that Grom like way too quick. You'll be so bored of it. You will get so bored of that so quick. Get something that you're going to not get bored with. But get a dual sport. Don't get a Grom. Get a little dual sport. That way you can go with us when we go, because we'll ride from like my buddy's house in Pine Valley. Um, um, we'll ride like up Sunrise Highway and then down into like Borrego and then ride all through the desert back to like the 8 and then back to my house. Such a fun ride because you're getting on the road and in the desert. So get yourself a little dual sport. They're a lot easier to like handle too than a Grom, and you won't get bored of it. You know, the Grom, you're going to get bored of that real quick. But get yourself like a little CR230. It's got enough power for you, and it's small enough that um, you'll be able to handle it. You know, you'll be able to like stop and actually touch the ground without falling over. Yeah, the Groms are gay. They are gay. They're like a little kid's bike. You know, and I know you. You're going to want to go fast. So the Grom won't go as fast as you want. Now, for you, like riding a Grom from like, well, not even, you couldn't even ride the Grom from home to school because you can't get on the freeway with it. But go get your permit. Go, if you need help with the permit test, it's really simple. I'll help you out. It's all common sense. Um, yeah, you're going to want to go too fast, but you know, you'll learn to not go too fast. But yeah, go get your permit, get something to ride, and let me know, and I'll start taking you out riding all over the place. We'll do stuff like Sunrise Highway down into Borrego. If you know, once you get comfortable with that kind of stuff, then we'll start going from like, you know, I'll meet you at your house. We'll go from your house up into the mountains, down into the desert, across the desert, and then back. It's so freaking fun. So fun. And we got the Jeep too. So she follows me out there in the desert in the Jeep. Yeah, you just got to go to the DMV and take the test. It's a pain in the ass. It's like a long ass wait. Like once you get there, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. I actually want to get it like a GSXR because my bike's not really. My bike's perfect for the desert, but it sucks on the road. I don't like it on the roads. It's not fast enough. It's actually kind of sketchy because like once I get like past your house, like going towards the city, there's just way too much goddamn traffic, and I don't have the power and the speed to get feel comfortable in all that goddamn traffic. But like out here, it's fine. So the bike will help you too when you're learning how to drive a stick because it's the same. Instead of the clutch being at your fingers, they're at your feet. That's the only difference between a bike and a car. It's just the location of the clutch. My bike only does like, well, my dirt bike does like 110, but my street bike tops out at like 80. And that's like pinned wide open fifth gear. So it's kind of sketchy on the freeway. It's not fast enough on the freeway. Because, if you go 80 on the freeway, you're going to get run over. Josie, welcome in. You didn't get a notification? That sucks. Hey, Dog Tags was telling me, Josie, that I guess he told you to text me his number because he had some info he wanted to pass along. So if you could, I don't know if you got that message from him or not, but if you could shoot me Dog Tag's number. All right, I gotta get all this shit out of the boat. I gotta start getting all this shit out of the boat. Damn, Jesse, we've been here for like almost 3 hours too. I shouldn't have put that seat in yet. That freaking seat up on the bow is now in my way. I made more of a mess cleaning the boat than I did freaking anything. All right. Back, stay in the seat. Pouch with all the tools. The rest of the shit, I'm good. I think we're good. Yeah, it's just a matter of getting all this shit out of the boat, and we're good. We're gonna go fish. We're gonna be fishing tomorrow. Oh, you did? Okay, I didn't see the notification. I didn't see the text notification. It probably came through when I was like not looking at my screen or something. I've been out here most of the day. 213 minutes now on the live, whatever that translates into hours. But I've been like, up and down, cleaning the boat, getting it all ready because we're gonna go fish tomorrow morning. Yes, we are going to be in the water on the home lake fishing with Starlink. So, and Starlink updated their policy. So the plan that I had for my Starlink, I only got 50 gigs of data, and now they updated it, so I get 100 gigs of data with my my Starlink plan now. So I'll be able to actually get out there and fish more, like on the live at the home lake. So that's gonna be freaking awesome. It's gonna be so freaking badass. I won't have to worry about like running out of Starlink. So that'll be cool. That'll be really cool. I'm like super stoked on that. It went from 50 gigs to it doubled. It went to 100 for the same price. So we're good on that. We're absolutely great on that. So, but I don't know if you obviously weren't here when I was talking about it. Oh shit, 20-minute countdown on the goal. They upped the prices for the home lake, so it costs me $38 now to launch the boat and fish out there every time I go, and that's not including like gas and bait and everything else. It's $10 to park. It's $13 for the lake fishing permit, and it's $15 to launch the boat now. So $38 it costs me tomorrow to launch the boat, basically, and be able to fish. But we'll be able to have Starlink up and running, so that'll make up for it. Because once I went to the Fruity phone, I don't get cell service at the home lake. Yeah, you little asshole. I remember that. I remember that, little asshole. Freaking almost suffocated. Jerkwad. Can you guys hear that cat? It's over here screaming. It wants to get screwed. You didn't know? You're a little kid at that point in time. So that's my little niece, Josie, that's in here talking about turning off my sleep machine and shit. Little asshole. $37 feels like 31. Overcast. Wind gusts are 15. That's not bad, actually. The pressure's lower. The pressure's lower. Oh, okay. It's starting to get cold. Well, not cold, but chilly. Somebody type, do the weather for me, Josie. See how close it is. Hey, there's Dog Tags. He's back. Dot W. What? Where the fuck is Dunn, California? That's not here. That ain't here for sure. Do it with the zip code 91934. I don't know where the fuck Dunn, California. I don't know where that's at. Well, I mean California is Dunn as a whole, but I don't know where the city of Dunn is. $75 my ass. See, Nightbot's so far off with the weather. Do the forecast. I want to see what it says it's going to be tomorrow. All right, we only got 4 people left hanging out. One of them's my little asshole niece. Sunrise 6:47 a.m. 9.2 mile an hour wind. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Because that means that the winds won't be bad tomorrow on the lake. So hopefully they stick to that. All right, I need to. I'm running out of light. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna grab the vacuum and run that inside real quick. The vacuum and the broom. Then I gotta start getting shit ready to go for tomorrow because I'm running out of light. So let me go take that vacuum in. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Ah, shit. I gotta go this way. The bow's too tall to jump off of anymore when I'm old and fat. What's this? This is nuts and bolts that can go in the garage. The rest of this shit's gonna wait till the morning. I'll just do it real quick. Before I go, I still gotta move stuff out of the way to back the truck up to the trailer anyway. So, all right, I'm gonna run this in. Give me 2 seconds. Because if I don't put Mrs. SoCal's vacuum back, she's gonna kill me. And the broom. All right, the dogs are gonna be all flipped out because they've been in the house and I've been out in the front yard. Oh no, they're just looking at me like, "What the fuck, dude?" All right. Hey, bud. What's up, bud? Thank you. Damn, it's cold enough. I need to grab my jacket. All right. All right. All right. All right. Freaking ran out of light out here. So, whoops. More lures. Damn, I got lures all over this boat. They're spread like everywhere. Like everywhere. I'm just throwing them up on the dash for now. All right. So these can go there. These can go These can stay in the boat. All right. I'm not taking the seat with me tomorrow, so I'll just throw it over here on the other side of the fence for tonight. I gotta fix that seat anyway. Dad kind of broke it. This is trash. This is trash. This thing's trash. This thing's trash. That's not trash. This one's trash. All right. This is, what is this? Oh, that's only crankbaits. No wonder I couldn't find them. They're on the boat. I was looking for them the other day at the lake, and they're on the freaking boat. All right. Oh, the whole passenger side of the freaking boat, like up under the seat or under the helm, is all full of freaking bait boxes and shit now. So I kind of ran out of light tonight to do everything I was doing. So I'm going to have to do a few things in the morning before I leave. I probably won't be live real early, but I will be live. I will absolutely be live tomorrow fishing. Unless something stupid happens, like the wind comes up to 300 miles an hour again. But for the most part, everything's supposed to be pretty mellow. So should be a good day to get out and get on the water. All right. I think that's all I can do for tonight. So let's see. I'm not sure what time I'm going to be live tomorrow. Honestly, it'll probably be closer to like 9 or 10, more towards the 10. Because I'm not going to be able to get everything done tonight that I need to get done, just because I ran out of light. So, I still got to hook the trailer up to the truck, which means I got to move a couple things to even get the truck to the trailer right now. That'll probably take me an hour in the morning, and then it's 45 minutes to the lake. So, yeah, it'll probably around 10ish. Yeah, it took it forever to figure out how to do the upgrade, but that's YouTube for you. Like, makes you jump through fucking hoops of fire and shit. So, yeah, probably around 10ish, you guys. I'll be live. I'll do I'm contemplating doing a members only live on the way to the lake. But I don't know if I want to do members only. Because I kind of feel like that excludes people that aren't channel members. So yeah, somewhere around noonish your time. Somewhere around there, Josie. But I'll do no matter what, once I leave the house, like as I'm leaving the house, I'll do like a community post so that, everybody knows I'm on the way. I know like Josie didn't get a notification for this live. So I'll do a post. That way, even if you don't get the notifications, you'll be able to figure out that I'm on the way and be able to look for the live. In the worst case, Josie, I'll text you. I'll text you that I'm, leaving or at the lake or whatever. I'm taking Starlink, so I'll have be able to go live from the lake, because without Starlink, I can't go live from the home lake. So, but we'll have Starlink with us. I'm not expecting to catch much fish tomorrow. The goal tomorrow is basically get the boat in the water and run it around a little bit and hopefully catch some fish. But they're super sluggish right now. They're in that winter pattern, you know. So, and it's getting really cold at night. The water temperatures are really cold. Plus, the lake level is down like massively. So, that's really screwing with the fish as well. But we'll at least get out and check things out. So, and right now, my spare battery is, what's it say here? Come on. Charging. It's at 13.1 volts, 13.2. So the spare battery is charged. The regular battery we know is good. Um, we know for a fact that's good because I started the boat earlier and it started right up. So we're good there. So everything's going to work out good tomorrow, I think. It's just a matter of like, I got to come out in the morning when it's not dark and get everything else ready to go that I can't do tonight because I can't see. I don't have any billet lights out in front. So I got some big ass freaking lights that I can hang out here in the front yard, but I haven't done it yet. So, oh yeah, I've been live for like, I don't know, 230 minutes, whatever that translates into hours. Couple hours, 3 hours. So, yeah. But I'm gonna end it here in just a minute. I'm gonna have a smoke and then I'll end it and take everything else in the house real quick and get what I can for tonight, so that tomorrow it's just grab and go. I got to move a couple things. Like I said, I got a pile of tires, like the old tires from my truck, that I got to move out of the way so I can get the truck up to the boat. But it'll take me 30 minutes in the morning to get stuff situated, and then I got to load all my gear up, which is going to be a pain in the ass because I got so much freaking gear. But I think tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan on mostly bass and crappie fishing. And hey, quit being a douche. Um, Mostly bass and crappie fishing will be like my main focus tomorrow. But I'm going to take a rod with me and some catfish bait just because I can. Hey, Slap, welcome back, man. I'm going to take a cat rod tomorrow just because I want that lake record cat, and I figure I can put the cat rod in the rod holder on the boat and just let it do its thing while I'm bass fishing. And hopefully, by doing its thing, it'll have a nice little catfish want to jump on the hook, and we can get that lake record cat. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It could be a complete shit show tomorrow, for all I know. There could be no fish wanting to play tomorrow, but we'll see how it goes. So, let's see. What's the timer at here? Oh, 2 minutes, 10 seconds on the freaking timer. Oh well, we're not gonna hit the goal. That's all good though. Yeah, sounds like a great plan on paper, right? But shit never works out on fucking execution like it does on paper. So, hopefully the little freaking store right there by the lake is open when I go by there, so I can buy some catfish bait because I don't really have anything for cat bait. I got the little freaking prepackaged like stink ball things, the little freaking dough shit, but I've never caught a catfish on there. And the little lake store there sells, or the store by the lake sells mackerel. I got night crawlers in the fridge. I do have some shrimp in the fridge, in the freezer, but it's funny. I've never tried the hot dog thing for catfish, but I do have some dogs in there. I may try one. Why not, right? Why freaking not? And they're the Costco ones, so they're like extra flavor. Um, I'm I want to go get mackerel and use mackerel for bait, but at the same point, they're like $7 a piece at that store for one little tiny mackerel. And I can go down to the bay and catch mackerel all freaking day long and freeze them. There's no limit on them. So I can go down to the bay one day and catch, 100 mackerel. Um, but maybe I will just bring a couple of hot dogs. I'll bring some hot dogs and some shrimp. They've caught catfish on shrimp. So I'll bring some dogs and some shrimp. Screw the mackerel. Worst case scenario, I can do like a little cocktail. I can put like some of that freaking that dough shit on there with a hot dog with a shrimp, and then maybe that'll work. A little freaking buffet of different shit. Because when I went out there the other day, I had some shrimp that were in the fridge. They weren't frozen, and they were turned. They were bad, like disgusting bad. They were starting to turn to mush. Like it was hard to keep them on the hook. So I have some other frozen shrimp, but I did get bit on that nasty rotten shrimp. So I know shrimp will work in that lake. So I'll just take the shrimp and the dough bait and the a couple hot dogs. Fuck paying $7 for one little like quarter-pound mackerel. I'll just go to the bay one of these days here and go catch a whole shitload of mackerel and throw those in the freezer. That way I have cat bait every time I want cat bait. But yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. We're gonna go. We're gonna mostly be targeting bass, cold water, sluggish, slow winter bass, and we'll probably fish semi-shallow in the morning as the sun's coming early. The sun will already be up when I get there, but we'll kind of probably start targeting like semi-shallow, and then I'll go deeper. I'll just work my way into deeper water and deeper structure on the bass. But I think I want to throw. I know I want to throw the donkey rig for sure, and I want to throw some crappy man stuff. Um, the bass are super lethargic right now. They're not really chasing bait, so it's going to be all slow bass fishing. Jigs and stuff, slow freaking Texas rigs, whatever. But hopefully we can get into a big dog tomorrow. Because I want something fat. If we don't get that lake record, I want something in the 10-pound plus range anyway. So something live stream worthy. Because I know a lot of states, like a 10-pound bass is like 3 pounds bigger than the state record. So I want to get something decent. But I wouldn't mind catching some crappie either. Just to do it. Just because I've never really targeted them. And crappie man, I got a bunch of his crappie baits. So I might as well put them to use, right? So that's what we'll do tomorrow. We'll do some mostly bass fishing. We'll just do a static rod with catfish bait and see what happens. And then see what happens if we come up on some crappie. I'm probably not going to plug in the fish finder tomorrow because the electrical issue on the boat. But I do have a spare battery. So we'll see how that all pans out. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So anyway, though, looks like Josie's the only one still hanging out. And I'm fucking freezing out here. Plus, I need to go cook dinner for Mrs. SoCal because she's on her way home from work. She'll be home in like the next 30 minutes or so. So I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go in, get some food, and I gotta go get all my gear ready to go for the morning. So I will absolutely be doing a community post in the morning to let you guys know when I'm actually leaving for the lake. And then, Josie, I'll shoot you a text when I get to the lake, just because I know you're not getting notifications. So I'll shoot you a text from the lake when I'm like at the boat ramp, so you'll be able to look out for the live. So anyway, guys, on that note, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go eat some food, get myself even fatter than I already am, and then we will be absolutely 100% in the water on the boat tomorrow, streaming live with Starlink. So it should be a fun day. Whether we catch fish or not, it should be a fun day. So anyway, guys, thanks for being here. I'll see you guys from the lake in the morning. Peace.